I'd leave too if I had the nerve. But I'm just asking for you to stay. I wouldn't ask you to treat me kind. Wouldn't ask you to read my mind. But for you to stay. I wouldn't hope for your love. Wouldn't dare dream of heaven above. But I'd ask for you to stay. All you could give me, some of your time, and all I'm asking is come and waste mine. I'll take less than I need. Get down on my knees and plead. It's always more than I deserve. That I'd leave too if I had the nerve. But I'm just asking for you to stay. Oh, I'm just asking for you to stay. Eulogize me in a song I'll never hear. Lay my bones to rest.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Lotus Fire Showroom. My name is Pyrus Maniburst and today we're not playing Tales of Berseria like the schedule says. Why? Because I'm so bad at following a schedule that even when everything's going well, we don't do it. Instead, if you've read the subject of the stream, you already know we're playing Monster Prom 4 Monster Con. It is in fact. Let me get that up on the screen here because we want to see the because this looks like a wild intro. Y'all are going to miss the beginning, but you can hear. They're introducing our bachelor friends. What the heck? Where's my game? Whoops. Can I get the intro again? Please? Art gallery? Do I have to turn it off again? Comics, backgrounds, characters, benches, items, credits. Credits, please. No? Okay. Icons, event checklist, stats. Okay, cool, but no, not what I want. No! I messed it up, Beta! There's already DLC? Girl, what do you mean? Well, no, I have to get that, don't I?
Well, yes.
Well, I can't not get it because you're here, and one of them allows you to play as Damien.
Ooh, get it.
Is it out yet?
You could probably pre-order it and do that.
No, it's out.
It's out?
Oh, here, why don't we just do this? Save myself exactly no money. Oh, actually, we saved like $2. Payment. I agree. Alright, we might have to turn the game off anyway, so. I like that we still see the game when the game's off. Here. We love Zoe as the main character here. This is supposed to be exciting and starting, but we haven't started yet, so here. There we go. Okay, this time we get the con song. For the third time this evening. An email? Okay, makes sense, yeah. Of course, Zoe looks all menacing. Ada's not even watching. Of course, he's doing caramel dancing. Nico the Mimic. Doug the Slime. Omen the I'm not sure what he is. Lily the Clown. April the Clown, my bad, not Lily. I think I play D&D at some point. They actually wrote a song for this, which is unsurprising but wild.
Right?
I think this is one of the songs in the trailer too, so I should have known this. But... So one of the things they said in the demo is that you could like make comic books and stuff.
Okay. That's cool.
I don't know if it's via the offense or not, because the demo only covered like a single round of characters, right? So like we don't know much.
Yeah.
We've already played. Do you want to play the tutorials or not? I mean, we've already played the other games, but I'm asking.
I'm not really worried about it.
So there we go. Awesome voice effects, voices, yay. 2 players. Yeah. Fudge, hang on. No, I missed a setting because I was clicking too fast. Okay, we're gonna have to calm down. I'm too excited. One on the go. Voices, yay. Thank you. 1 player, 2 player. Whoa! 2 hours?
Yeah.
Is way longer than they've made games before.
Yep.
Interesting. Looking for a regular game? What kind of music we listen to?
Fantasy vibes.
Fantasy vibe. Ah, SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged. Who are you? I really like Oz, but also the Reaper has a scythe! Okay, sorry. No, we're gonna go with Milo, obviously.
Time to mingle with the masses.
This is gonna be a hard choice because I really like romancing Damien, but at the same time, like, I'm always the fire chick.
I mean, making him a DLC character probably means you can't romance him, so...
Yeah. Okay. I will be her for this time. We go with Amira.
I'm conquering the con.
For the record, I'm deactivating this the swear jar today.
Yeah, that's fine.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of these 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question: would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. Zoe, age unknown, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and a harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic, Liam Prom. Liam the Lioncore, 400 unknown, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. Also, I just want to say I really like the fact that Doug's here because they're the hottest nerds in the con, and Doug is very clearly designed to be a plus-size character.
Yeah.
So shouts out to
that.
Omen, 25, question mark, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people, so I did not know that Omen was a woman. That's pretty sick.
Okay.
Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, 24, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. Pissed off over here. I forgot her name was April 1st already. That's wild. Had to be one of them, but who? It didn't have to be one of them, by the way. There's secret endings with these games, of course. We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. We're going to start really basic. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. 3 things you like. Okay. Ooh. I have to go with
yes.
those. Fighting in the shipping wars sounds funny. Licking metal, let's go.
Alrighty. Well, first off, endless merchandise.
I'm not surprised that it's like that in real life. We're not stat scumming yet.
Someone else and
Hey! Hush. Magical girls with a dark twist. Madoka Magica? Choose your top 3 Pokemans! I gotta go with Jesse with guns here.
yeah.
We got fancy, this is like Greg Universe before he lost his hair.
Yeah.
And, why not Business Lady over here?
I also very much like her.
That's gotta be bold. It has to give you bold. I don't know if this gives you stats or if it gives you something else.
I don't know about these 3.
I don't think I got boobs strapped to his hands. It's Kegs Akimbo.
I'm not a fan of those 3, but it will work.
We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenge ourselves with a goal other than finding love. Lies! With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we'd been putting off for too long.
Time to win.
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Choose your genre.
Which one do you want to be?
I don't think it's separate.
Okay, well, pick what you want.
The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going, that we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I don't know what she just said.
This game saves automatically.
Sick. Oh, look, I got high boldness.
What? They just showed you mine too. I have high smart. Ooh, high boldness.
So it's talky talk? Okay. If memory serves properly, I think this is charm. Smarts. No, maybe not smart. I feel like the hotel would be smarts.
I'll figure it out along the way.
Yeah, but I want to know.
Oh, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, that's probably why you have high fun. For the merch. Okay. Will it show? Oh, it tells us. Okay, so boldness at the expo, fun at the meeting hall, charm in the vendors,
Where are you seeing it? Oh, there we go.
smarts in the show, the main stage, and hotel gives us creativity. Okay, so I'm obviously working off charm and boldness. Oh, well, you want to go there, so I'm not gonna do that.
If you want to go there, go there. It forces me to do something else.
You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a They're cosplaying Astarion.
Yes!
I knew there had to be like some modern references that are gonna come up, but first picture is wild. Okay.
Right? Just so you guys know, earlier today I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 with our friend Abyss, and guess who I'm romancing?
I mean, I've played Baldur's Gate 3 on stream as well, so like,
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3 is like the best game that came out in 2024.
Yeah, that's true.
You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend who apparently has met twice in his life. You are too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you are. Better late than ever, I guess. Here you have 2 boldness. He still adds you to the group chat. We spun the day together, I guess. Omen and Doug are manning the first aid booth to fill their con volunteer hours. You and Nico decide to go visit them. Thanks for letting me chill with you guys. Watching all this first aid is a great opportunity for me to practice my doctor character. Good, I'm just happy today's been slow. No medical emergencies in sight.
Somebody help me, I'm having a medical emergency.
Doug.
Shut up.
Oh, pipe down, you're fine. I'm literally holding my intestine in my hands. So, rub some dirt on it and walk it
I
off.
swear, Omen.
Is there a doctor here or what? I'm bleeding out over here.
The on-site doctor's at the first meet up on floor 3 right now. Me! I'm a doctor! Aren't you just cosplaying one? Exactly. The fact that I'm cosplaying as a doctor just when this person needs one is probably fate telling me that I'm ready for my big role.
Oh boy.
Nico, this guy's really hurt. He needs a real doctor. Doug, think about it. Is there really any difference between a doctor and someone who cosplays one really well? An academic degree and years of training. This is Nico we're talking about. Logic isn't going to convince them. Do something to stop them from accidentally killing this guy before the real doctor comes back. At least we're not supporting Nico.
Yeah.
Convince the injured person to cosplay someone healthy. Or relationship. This has to be charm.
Probably.
Because, okay, so the way that this works in this game is not how it worked in 1 and 2. You don't pick an option that fits your stats better. You get something and lose something from each option. So
Okay.
one option will give you something, and then take away what the other option gives you. Introduce
He
the-
played the demo.
I did play the demo. That's why we kind of skipped the tutorial. Oh, my stuff is-
Well, that's my cue.
Alright, since there's no more conscientious objectors, I'm going to prep for surgery. We'd better do this fast. Who's playing the love interest? Me! High school improv club, don't fail me now! Perfect, you'll be Dr. Doug, the sensitive cardiology surgeon with only one heart he can't fix. His own.
Oh, how
That is
dull.
boring. A love interest should at least be someone interesting. Like a badass ninja with even more badass katana.
You politely ignore Omen as you scribble Doug's script and send him out to dazzle Nico.
Doug.
Good afternoon, Dr. Nico. It's me, Dr. Doug, your colleague and will-they-won't-they friend of 8 years. How are you? Ah, Dr. Doug, it's always a relief to see your smiling face in these grim halls. Grim halls? Why can't we save them all, Doctor? If we can't save them, how can we ever save ourselves? Line?
Cower in fear, the katana of the night has arrived.
A ninja! Get me a scalpel, Dr. Doug! I'll give this darn villain a cardiovascular laceration not even you could stitch back together.
You cannot defeat me. I have the power of the blade and anime on my side.
Line, please? What the fuck is going on here? Cries the real doctor, who's arrived still in his fursuit. Is that child bleeding out?
Be quiet, sir. You're talking over the big love triangle scene.
Sadly, today's episode of Dr. Nico, Love in the Time of Ninjas, will be interrupted by this emergency surgery. But you still learn to create it. What? Why'd I lose charm from that?
I don't know.
Alright, fine.
Go.
Here, your turn.
My turn.
It's X-Men!
You find a cool shirt like it you like in the commercial stand. It costs $3.99 monster dollars. Then you buy a cool Zin for $2.99 monster dollars. Then a set of anime badges for $1.99 monster dollars. Yeah, that sounds like me. Then you buy a pack of gum for 99 cents monster dollars. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pocket. It's annoying as fuck. Luckily, you find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me and I'll get you 2 charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got the stats and your pockets aren't jiggling anymore.
No, I don't want to feel dirty.
You're at the merch hall trying to find something to waste your savings on, then you just see the right place for it. A stand full of blind box toys.
Oh, I think I did this event last time. Oh, they got the collection of old men magically turned into furniture. Yeah, I did. I'm only missing the coffee table with a triple bypass.
Why would you want an old face piece of furniture?
Because it looks so silly. Look at my fridge with hairy eyebrows.
Maybe we just have different definitions of silliness. But what would I know about that? I'm just a clown.
April, my good friend, I think you're missing on the nuances of this cool hobby.
What does that mean?
I get that you're overstepping for boxes filled with weird stuff. I'm skeptical that there's any nuance to it. Plan proposal. You pay me $15 a piece and I take you to a landfill so you can open lots of boxes full of weird stuff.
Going to a landfill doesn't sound super fun, but I like doing activities with my friends. Wait, that was sarcasm, wasn't it? Yes, Doug, it was. You gotta solve this. You can't stand a friend not understanding the hobby of another friend, even if that's statistically bound to happen. Maybe April just isn't into furniture with old people's faces. Pick a collection that'll make her realize how cool blind boxes are. I think that bottom one is charm, and the top one is... I don't know.
Oh.
That sounds slightly less creepy. Which one should I buy?
Oh, that's not up to you. You just pick a blind box and see which one you get.
Wait, so I don't even get to choose?
No, the mystery is what makes it so magical. Well, Doug, to be exact, it's more of a marketing ploy. The deliberate scarcity of a certain item turns it into a challenge, which engenders a vicious cycle of overbuying. Can it be both, Liam?
Not like we weren't having this conversation earlier.
Ask your bank account. Point taken. Let's see which one April got.
I got possum doing groceries while parenting.
With, of course, a leak.
Choice?
Wow, this is depressing.
Well, at least we tried. I'll take this one if you don't want it.
No, don't you see this little possum's
Piplup.
sad face? It does kind of look like one. I can't abandon it. I got you, little pal. I'll always protect you from the hardships of this merciless world. Maybe I should buy another one. This one needs a friend, right?
Ooh, Liam, it's starting! It's hard to tell if we're good friends or terrible people for dragging April into this. Never mind that. Just buy more blind boxes so you don't have to think too much about it. 2 smarts for choosing a hardship, but you lose 2 creativity. Oh.
Dang. It's my worst stat.
Well, that means you don't really need to do. You can't pick the same one 2 times in a row because it's the same day. I gotcha.
Okay.
So I want to boost my charm, which we've already figured. I already did, right? No, you went to get the charm. Okay, so then what do I want next? Smarts. You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to games. It doesn't happen. It shouldn't. Thank you! Beautiful glitch. This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 2 smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with a bonus random amount of... We just bought DLC and I'm talking about loot box. Okay. Loot boxes and microtransactions, not quite the same thing, but very close. Bonus amount. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery. Sure. JK. Thanks, narrator. Then you meet up with Doug, Zoe, and Omen to get autographs from a famous anime voice actor.
Oh, how dull.
I can't pronounce that word.
Asinine. Sorry, I realize I just did something, but I want to hide my swear jar so we don't add to it.
No, that's fine.
There you go.
Can you check on the food?
It's not.
This is asinine. Obtaining some random motherfucker's signature is not worth waiting in line for an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh no, is that how long we've been here? We're gonna miss the panel we wanted to see.
Shit, you're right. There's only one thing to do. We gotta cut the line.
Oh no. What? But cutting's so mean.
It's the only way to get the autograph and see the panel. We have literally no other choice here. I could be persuaded to do something mean, but will this not taint my redemption arc? Well, you were bent on world domination before. Line cutting is less evil than that. That's character growth, baby.
Oh, Zoe. What about me? I never did evil stuff before. Is my character shrinking?
Nope. For you, Doug, this is an unexpected but welcome anti-hero moment that makes you more complex and cool.
Oh, nice.
But Zoe, you're also in a redemption arc program. Is this also progressing to your lesser evil for you?
You and Zoe lock eyes, recalling her past attempts to destroy all of reality. Attempts? Success? Prank Masters? With a Z?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Then line cutting it is, but how will you do it without getting called out? Is this my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Plant fake memories in a stranger's subconscious that your old friends to make them think they were saving a place in line for you. Just start a second line. If anyone dares to question your ruse, just laugh and say, "Ha, of course you wouldn't know about the VIP line." That's a boldness move, and I'm going for it.
I like this idea.
An excellent idea. I love lying and making others feel inferior to me.
Are you sure we can pull it off, though? Being a VIP member sounds wicked cool. Like level 12 coolness at least. I don't think I could swing that.
Sure you can. You just gotta fake it until you make it. Coolness is 95% aura and 5% awesome with sunglasses.
You all walk up in a sort of VIP line next to the regular one. Excuse me, you just cut all of us.
You mean you didn't get invited to the VIP line? How embarrassing for you.
What? Never heard of this. What qualifies someone to get a VIP line in?
Pathetic.
Not being a lame fucking loser like yourself. Only someone who's not cool enough for the VIP line would even think to ask that question.
Unabashedly. Well, why do you four get to be here? You don't look that cool. After a moment's hesitation, Doug reaches into his pocket and slips on some dark sunglasses. What about now, bitch?
Yo, get him, Doug.
Doug cursing while wearing sunglasses is easily the coolest shit anyone's ever seen. It's cool enough to convince security to let you VIPs get your autographs first. Then you all head to the panel, con etiquette, how to con the right way. The irony is lost on you, but you still gain 2 charm and lose 2 smarts.
Oh, that's great.
Earth on fire, baby.
Nice. Amazing. Truly. 10 out of 10.
We've already done boldness and smarts. So I don't know here.
At the community. You wanna know?
At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time.
Jesus.
You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed until they realize you lost all chess matches in just 3 moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained 2 fun. And you and your friends are checking out the community zone when you stumble upon an indie board game showcase.
Yeah, wow, there's so many games. I can't believe we get to try these before anyone else. Yes, but be wary, Doug. If you even look at any of these game devs in the eye, they'll try to trap you in their sales pitch. Is that not Damien? Hey, you there! You think you're smart enough to understand my Euro game?
Don't be
Of course I am. What an ignorant insinuation. Show me this Euro game of yours.
Liam, didn't you just say...
All rules have necessary exceptions, April. This won't take long. 3 hours later. So, okay, I can discard up to 3 plasma cubes to get a plasma homunculus, but only if I built a cube merger last turn. Do I do this before or after the harvest phase? During the harvest phase, and only if no other player has a proto-alchemist on a sulfur tile, Doug. Do we need to review section 12H of the rules again?
I think we've read section 12H enough times already, no? No more rules! I can't take it anymore! If I have to start memorizing another rule, I'm going to start eating drywall!
April's right. This game sucks and you're ready to go. You ask how much more time this will take. Oh, what is time anyway? Hours are measured by how much fun you had living them. Don't worry, Amira. Con's open until midnight.
Oh,
The cloud is the straight man. What a wild twist. There must be a way to end this game and get all of you. Yes, even Liam out of here.
I'm so tempted.
You email the Food Safety Committee and begin discreetly eating the game's tiny pointless pieces. But no matter how many times... Oh, you're supposed to read it. You don't choke. It's as if these pieces are specially designed to go smoothly down your throat. All too soon, the inspector's here. I am from the Food Safety Committee. I was told this game was a choking hazard. Do you have any proof? Yeah, you keep going.
There is no time. You do the first thing that pops into your panicked mind. You draw a gun and shoot the food inspector.
What did you just do?
It wasn't a mirror. The tabletop game dev shot him.
What? No, I didn't. It was her. Everyone saw her holding the gun.
Not me. I was too busy texting the cops and telling them you shot him.
God damn it.
So the police arrive to arrest the tabletop game dev. This manages to bring the match to an end.
Damn, you win this round, Amira, but I'll have 15 to 28 years in solitary confinement to fine-tune my game. And when I get out, I want a rematch! Well, Amira, that was ruthless. I didn't even know there was a frame your opponent for murder phase of play. You would have if you paid attention to section 12H of the rules. You gain 2 boldness for risking death in prison to win a Euro game. Totally worth losing 2 charm.
Dang.
Let's trade places. Everybody choose an object. Say your choice out loud to the other players before advancing. This is PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. There we go.
The Switch Lite.
Switch Lite. Oh, like actually the Switch
Yeah.
Lite. Okay. Player orders decide based on which object would make the most entertaining trademark weapon for a new action video game. I mean, one of them already exists, but it's not a weapon. Actually, technically, both of them are already of this game now. Which one's more entertaining? Tales of Breath of the Wild or Astrobot?
We have to use these as
weapons.
weapons.
Yeah, what do you call using it as a freaking Sheikah slate?
You know what? I don't have to use it as a Sheikah straight. I could use it as a blunt object that
I'm just saying,
shooting.
Breath of the Wild exists. You have it as a weapon.
So are you arguing for my side?
No,
or
I'm
are you
saying it
saying
already exists.
Well, honestly, that would be cool.
Just beating someone with... I mean, it's kind of the same thing in my opinion. Just beating someone with a video game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with random. You okay with that?
Yeah.
You go first.
Okay.
Time to get some fresh air.
Oh, I don't know who I'm romancing. You know what? I really like Omen.
Well, what's with the spiciness?
Right?
They didn't explain this in the tutorial. You don't even go out to a fancy restaurant. Woman tells you all about their former conquests as well, and apparently they once had a fortress not far from this very restaurant. You two decide to check out the old fortress out of curiosity. Turns out it's a laundromat now. Woman might have been more upset if they weren't so fascinated by the washing machines. The future truly is now. You got something out of that. I can't go sit at your table because I'm not cool enough. I'm gonna go with Zoe. I don't know what this means and it scares me.
Means no spicy.
Here's Zoe watched the latest action movie. Oh my gosh. Spa day. While most people watch for the guns, car chases, and badass one-liners, Zoe's more interested in the relationship between the protagonist and the villain. Sadly, the movie doesn't end in the enemies to lovers fantasy she wanted, but she shrugs it off because that's what fan fiction is for. She stayed up late, helping her outline a rival florist tattoo parlor, AU fic. She's so cool and creative. I don't know what else I expected. That's why I picked the movie. I figured a movie would probably have her do something along those lines. Love is the only thing you're chasing at this con. You've also got a comic to finish. Time to brainstorm. Something that strips fear in your soul. Stirs fear in your soul. Smash it, yes.
It also says your character's name in the bottom corner.
Yeah. Giant dicks. Or guns. I'm gonna go with giant dicks. Why did it affect you?
I don't know. Oh, what's something you
You do to impress everyone at your wedding. The boldness buff, dude, of course. No. Oh, right, you go first.
Okay, let's see. What is it again? It's like that. I have a lot of boldness. Let's try and up my smarts a little bit.
You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled, Are Dating Sims Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, They're not because they never left to begin with. Yay! The audience goes crazy. Crazy for dating sims! You again flew smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool. Yeah, you kind of have to say that when you're making this game, right?
Yeah. Later, you're at the hotel bar with Doug and Nico. You've progressed past happy tipsy stage and are deep in sad boy hours.
I don't know. I don't want to sound ungrateful. My dad loves me, but I've never felt like he's tried to understand my hobbies or why I like the things that I...
Everybody shut the fuck up right now! I have glorious news. I finally tracked down my old magic grimoire from my villain days. I found time to check my old evil layers for all my belongings, and most of them have been converted into Airbnbs. But I found my grimoire buried in one of the bathrooms. The owner was irritated, but You cannot make an omelet without breaking a few toilets, or however the saying goes.
Good for you, woman. What spell are you gonna cast first?
Good question. One of my favorites was an incantation that turns people inside out. Such a slow, hilarious way to die.
You're not gonna do that one, are you?
Well, now I have to. Trust me, Doug. You're going to love it. Corpus Inversium Mysticum. Why do you look the same, Nico? Were you already inside out or something?
You tried to cast it on me?
I think the problem is, you know, the whole being defeated and imprisoned in a suit that blocks your magical
Is that what
powers
that
thing.
is? That's not just fetish gear.
Oh, right.
Hey, cheer up! I'm sure you can still cast some other spells in here without magic. Yeah, it's like when you're making brownies but forgot to buy sugar, so you use applesauce instead. Virtually the same dish. Someone needs to enroll Doug in a cooking class stat. But right now, you gotta cheer up Omen by finding a spell that can cast no magic. It's a gun.
You don't need a possum spell to control someone else's body. Just piggyback right them.
Nice
see this one.
job, idiots.
Aw, that presents the same problem, idiot. Guns are fueled by magic, which I cannot cast.
I'm like 65% sure guns aren't fueled by magic.
Wait, really? So any old fool can use them?
Pretty much. What a wonderful world, eh? No?
Then I must obtain
No?
one. Any guns difficult to get?
I'm no expert, but they're deadly weapons, so I imagine it'll be hard. 30 minutes later, Omen walks out of the gun store with a pistol in her pocket.
Oh, that was easy. Now to put this deadly baby to use.
Should we go to a shooting range or something? Shooting the gun would be more fun if you had a target to aim at.
Doug. Anything can be a target if you use your imagination.
They just made Damien a woman again.
Yep. Which is probably why I'm drifting towards said character.
Omen shoots some poor sap crossing the street. He was jaywalking, so you guess he kind of deserved it. Excuse me, miss. Did you shoot that innocent bystander? Hey, I've seen them before.
Yes, but you see, I had a very good reason for doing so. I wanted to.
Fair enough, but you gotta have a license to carry a firearm. You know what the punishment is for not having one.
No, what is it?
A warning. Consider yourself warned. Carry a license, young lady.
Civilians are only allowed to shoot 4 people a day. Between you and me, if you claim it with self-defense, you could squeeze in a few more for free.
Noted.
Holy shit, you live in hell. But at least Omen's happy with their new gun. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 fun.
Magnificent.
The cops doing cop things. What a surprise. I need more charm. Maybe fun?
Can I check Uber?
Why?
I want to check. I want to see where it is.
Okay, if you really want to. But I'm trying to charge my phone.
Really?
Scythe! You sit down and play a really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so pick up the manual and start. Okay, I have a feeling that
13 minutes away.
I get the feeling that maybe Beautiful Glitch have trouble with European board games. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what did you get to read? But what you did get to read in the manual was too fun. Afterward, you decide to check out the nerdy lingerie stand for scientific reasons and find Zoe drooling over one of the display items.
Oh, hey there.
Hey Milo, are you here to stare at Garfield's lasagna?
It's the one from the demo.
Lasagna gear too? I need that furry fawn on my body.
No, I flew too close to the sun already. I wholeheartedly agree. Are you gonna buy it?
I want to, but it's so rare and so expensive.
Liam Prom.
But it's okay because I have a plan. I'm going to sell the rights to Liam Prom.
Oh, not Liam Prom. You mean your fanfic about an alternate reality filled with nothing but different iterations of Liam?
Yep. Nice lore drop, by the way. Very natural. See, this big
Leave the
name...
fourth wall alone, I'm begging you.
See, this big name publisher came to me a few months ago asking if they could adapt Liam Prom into an animated web series.
I feel like an animated web series isn't that bad, actually.
Yeah. I was hesitant because Liam Prom is my baby and I didn't want some soulless executives changing it to fit their needs. But if I want this lingerie, some sacrifices must be made. I'm meeting with some creepy reps this afternoon to discuss contracts and usage rights. I'm kind of nervous though.
She said
I'm
they're
not
creepy.
very business-minded. I barely understand Moral's fascination with coupons.
Why is she double blushing? That's fun. Why don't you bring me along? I've got business experience. I can help coach you through these meetings.
You do that? Thank you so fucking much. I have no idea you were a good business negotiator.
This is where we get hit with the I'm not, actually. You absolutely are. What you are is willing to overstate your skills to impress your hot friends.
Why don't we strategize some negotiation techniques before the meeting? It'd be good to have a plan before we get there.
Dang, you always forget that overstating your skills usually requires you to prove said skills. What negotiation technique will you suggest for Zoe's meeting? When she's interrupted, have Zoe stand up and look out the window in a reflective, somber mood. The access will be really impressive. Whenever she's interrupted specifically.
Yeah.
Bring your negotiation rifle! I don't...
Zoe, like,
So hardcore, I like it.
You help Zoe practice loading a shotgun until it's time for a meeting in one of the community zone rooms. I'm gonna assume those are ladies.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bernice, and this is Marla. We're representatives from Poob, a Dippy subsidiary partnered with Poob LLC. FIBO LLC. Well, isn't that a fun word salad? I'm Zoe, and this is my assistant. Yes, hi, whatever. Let's talk turkey. We're prepared to offer you a hefty sum for the rights for this prom thing of yours.
They don't even know. They don't care.
Wait, just a lump sum? You mentioned royalties in the email. Yeah, well, the shareholders don't go for that. But our lump sum is still quite a generous.
Yeah, your point was to get the lingerie.
What are you doing? Just cleaning my negotiation rifle. Don't mind me. Okay. Well, if you take this deal, we'll have to agree. Yeah. Well, you'll have to agree not to write any Liam Prom spin-offs or create any...
Bang! The gun goes off, making everyone flinch.
Oops, must have misfired. But hey, we all make mistakes, right? Right. But maybe you could not point the rifle at us while we talk?
I feel like this is reverse extortion.
Why not? It's part of active listening. Pointing my gun at you shows that I'm paying attention to what you're saying.
She can't wrap her mind around coupons, but she can intimidate people with fucking shotguns like this.
Now let's cut to the chase. I want 4% of the royalties for Liam Prom.
4% is a joke, my dude. Okay.
Right? That's ridiculous. I don't know why you young artists think you
don't
can just
think-
waltz in
I don't
and...
think Marla's gonna make it out alive, my dude. She's cut off by the sound of Zoe cocking the negotiation.
Can we compromise on 2.5%? It's a start.
Once again, firearms prove to be a powerful bartering tool. You gain 2 boldness for helping Zoe negotiate, but you also lose 2 charm.
let's show 'em
Man,
how
our
it's done.
boldness is so freaking high. Okay, what is this one again?
Charms at the bottom, smarts is the main hall, which you can't go to.
Do fun. My boldness is already at 20. Yes, it is.
Find a portrait artist at the artist alley. Apparently, he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff, small, and cute? Hey, maybe it's ginger haired. I mean, you are. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. Hey, that glow sure adds 2 charms to your looks. Searching for someplace to buy a gently used body pillow when you see Omen, Doug, and Nico gathered around a strange camo pattern. Wow, Nico, you see this poster? It says this anime has almost 500,000 fans worldwide. I can't even count that high. I bet none of them are better fans than me. Fans of... What's this fandom called again? This fandom's called Army, and it's so good it'll kill every other fandom and take their... It's not a fandom.
I distrust your grand pronouncements. I want to say proclamations. What makes this fandom so powerful?
Let me put it this way. Every year we get more funding in healthcare, education, and public transit combined. Ooh. Clearly everyone must love us. It's not like we got such a monopoly on force. The government itself is scared of upsetting us. It's all love. I think we might be saying things about something here.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I love public transit. Man, people leave so much cool stuff behind on their seats. If this is better than that, I'm in. And those uniforms, iconic. I'm already working on my army sona.
My friends, this is honestly a cynical recruitment attempt by a thinly disguised military superpower. The real question is this. Do we get our own guns?
Oh, baby, you get so many guns you can use them instead of clothes. Oh, no, as much as you love imagining your friends dressed in full gun corps, you won't be able to smooch any of them if they all die in the war. How will you convince them not to join?
Cool people are joining the Space Force.
Customize your what? No! Wait, you mean we can't even buy custom skins? Damn, I knew we shouldn't have spent all that money funding first-person shooters. Creates unrealistic expectations. I mean, you can totally customize your weapons in ways that improve ergonomics or efficiency. Cool, right? Great, I want to hang my collection of waifu charms from my automatic rifle. Would you say that improves ergonomics, or is it more of an efficiency thing? Neither. You can't stop my friend from living his truth. Next, you'll tell me I'm not allowed to cosplay a sensitive cat boy who only joined the army to make friends. Except I'm not getting through to you two. But what about you, malevolent dictator? Surely you understand the importance of matching uniforms.
What? Oh, I never planned on joining your army, worm. I only wanted to distract you while I stole all these guns. Now I'll be unstoppable.
Heist complete, Omen. No, my guns! Who would have thought that bringing military weaponry to a convention could have such dire consequences? Everybody run! Thankfully, it turns out Omen has never fired a gun before. He keeps trying to use them like sword instead. You gain 2 creativity for abdicating self-expression, but lose 2 smarts for all the blows to the head. Oh, Omen's beating on you too.
Yeah.
Dang, Omen, why you do this? I got enough boldness to last me a lifetime. What's the hotel outdoors? Creativity? What I do? They're starring cosplay again. Head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop. You manage to get 14 extra towels. Huh. What can you do with these many towels? You only need one. You decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain 2 creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Can't speak. Cool. Now you're waiting in line to get into the con, but there's commotion up ahead, and for once, it's not your fault. Sorry, we can't enter the con with a weapon. Come on, just let me bring it in as part of my cosplay. That's fair, partner. We've lettered people with swords and actual stuff. What is this different? I'm pretty sure there's a difference between a rubber sword and an AK-47. Okay, so Stage's weapon and Adder's cosplay. Which one overrides the other?
Guys, this is obviously a Shogunder's cosplay weapon situation. It's impossible to know if this is a weapon or cosplay unless or until it's used for violence. Enter.
I don't know about that one, Zoe.
Then we shan't know until we test it. Open fire.
Are you kidding me?
Of course not. This is for science, Liam. You who are so obsessed with logic and empirical facts cannot turn your back on this experiment.
Oh, this news does make my head hurt. All of you make my head hurt. As much as you'd love to discuss this all day, you do have a con to attend. I convinced the guards to move this gunman along so you can get in. Just to get up as a kawaii waifu, it would be undeniable this cosplay first and foremost. No risk, no reward. Is it really bad to allow a gun in the con just because it's not? That sounds like boldness. I'm gonna go with this one.
Fuck yeah, this is my jam, but I've never tried to make a gun sexy before. Begin by applying lip gloss to the muzzle. It will elicit thoughts of smooching and fellatio. Ooh! I've got a sexy bra in my purse. Can we use that? You can always use a sexy bra. Attach it to the trigger guard to evoke the imagery of what's the term? Big booba.
I can't risk it. That's not gonna work on. I stand corrected.
It's perfect. Show the guards.
Lay the rifle at the guard's feet like bait in a bear trap. Yeah, this settles it. This gun's clearly being used for horny cosplay purposes. Oh, wow, isn't it weird that I'm attracted to it? I mean, I gotta admit, gun already make me a bit hard, but a gun in sexual lingerie makes me 100% hard. I respect that. Love between an officer and his gun is a beautiful thing. Go to her, partner. The demon cop starts hardcore making out with the AK-47.
Wow, he's really deep-throating the muzzle, huh?
I did not need to know that. Indeed, it's hard to watch. Oh, food's here.
I need to get rid of this memory immediately. How expensive are lobotomies these days?
No. Go.
Okay.
Not the lobotomy joke. Wait for you to bring the food back. I love this game so much already. This game is whack-a-doody. See, I did bring in the coffee. What else we got? I'd be lurking if I actually Why do you keep... What? Don't tell me they put it in the friggin' wrong door. I'm gonna turn my mic off, I guess. Anyway, check what my sister got me months ago. It's Epic, the musical sweater with it's got like the little saga section thingy emblems here on both arms. You got 5 on one, 4 on the other. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, check out also this stuff. Cool stuff here. I don't think you can see the book title though. So I guess that's fine.
Buy one, get one free? Nope.
I hear they're coming.
Yeah, they went onto the deck, like at the front door. That's not the door we use. And I spilled some of your coffee on me.
Why would you do that?
I wasn't trying to. The thing undid.
What the hell's going on here? Oh, hello. What is this anyway? Oh, it's got... They taped it shut? Okay, that's funny. Oh, it tastes like tape.
Hello?
Ew.
Hello.
You're rude!
You're rude.
I was kind of talking to you and you're just like...
I'm sorry.
Isn't that a sorbet?
That's sorbet. Which one is
I
that?
think these are both mine. It was buy one get one free, and so it just did 2 of the lemons. So it looks like it's ice cream with the sorbet on either end.
Oh, that's nice. So it's still ice cream.
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
Okay, I don't taste
Give
the
one
tape
to your
anymore.
husband.
That's all that matters. I don't like watermelon.
Ugh, watermelon.
I told her when she ordered it.
Put one in the freezer. Don't eat both tonight and go take lactate.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, she says already eaten it.
I'm eating the sorbet.
Lime. Smelling fruit. Doof nuts. You forgot what flavor. Yeah, that's right. We're back to the mukbang streams, I guess. These donuts are really good, but the hell am I supposed to do when I got chocolate fingers?
Okay, thank you. So there was no straw or anything in there?
Hey!
No.
Lactate!
It is like unconsciously like self-destruct.
Do I have to follow you? I can trust you.
Alright, I'm continuing. You all sneak into the con while everyone's distracted gaining 2 creativity for wife who will find the gun but losing 2 boldness. I could afford that, that's fine. Shopping time. Oh, Mira needs to shop, so. Hey, they got a Kitsune friend. Maybe. Maybe it's a new Kitsune. Maybe it's nothing, this is a 9-tailed fox. Should've got him water or something. forget we can bind the number. Alright. I don't know if Ada wants a donut. She acted like I did. I was the only one who got one, so.
Good night.
I wish I had water. Alright, come on, shopping time. Forget to do the dishes.
Pardon?
Come on in, come on in. Pick a box, any box. They have a description. Your little village brings to figurine form some of the most popular neighbors of this cozy yet creepy game. They are said to be cursed. They are may profoundly impact your own self or the ones you're trying to romance. Landmarks in Love is a series of handsome figurines that are said to take effect on specific places for those who want locations to get placed here. Stats, but how now they're people, is based on the stat icons from popular video game Human Prom. They are said to have slight effects on people's stats. Zodiac Thirst Cosmic Office includes a first selection of 6 out of 12 of the 12 star signs you can date on the acclaimed dating sim. Wait, what? UI and Major Arcana No Mercy has some of the best characters from the hit video game of the same name. These figurines are all about sound and video for some reason. Sound and video. Oh, that changes. Okay. You like buff bugs? It immortalized some of the most legendary wrestlers of an underground insect league that was popular years ago. Beware, these big muscles come packing big effects on stats. Yes, Doll Daniel does nothing. These figurines do literally nothing. The choice for those who don't want the unexpected hit them in the head. A classic. That'll just change, like, visuals, I think. The moon! During your turn, it changes all this special sound effects. I bet everything's gonna sound like a freaking kitchen gun. Fancy a mystery box? No. Nobody knows what's in them, so pick one and we'll both find out. Figurines are said to have non-slight effects on people's stats. So 3 things that affect stats. Oh, so a little bit, a middle bit, a big bit. El Castillo Cariñoso. One location will always be the same one. Will now provide triple the stats, but the specific stat you get will be random each time. Please be the boldness area. Excellent purchase, if I may say so. Now be a doll and keep the line moving. Comic time.
Ready, set.
Another day, another morning devoted to the comic you're working on. Time to brainstorm. Why did you choose your current career? To get laid.
I'm the artist with the mostest.
You hope you never go to prison because of this. Crimes against color theory, illegal drawings of people kissing, stealing someone else's poop, accidental murder. You want all your murder to be on purpose, preferably. I am the Reaper. Yes. Time we get back to the con.
Let's go.
Okay. Charm is the one I got.
Yeah.
See an empty spot at tabletop RPG game session, so you sit down without thinking twice. This game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters, and you all play at the same time by moving a planchette around. When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk to your late great-great-grandfather. They were playing Ouija. You wander around when you see Omen and Liam arguing. A spooky constable is familiar to you as Merchable.
One day, dead Lion Court. One day without this armor. That is all that I ask.
Then you're asking for too much. The Coven put you in that magic suppression armor for a reason.
Yeah, a stupid reason. You tried to take over the world one time.
I'm sorry, Omen. You know I've always championed your ability to be redeemed, but restoring your magic is a step too far. You need to make peace with your new reality. If you need any help with that, let me know. What I love about this is that 4 games means 4 roguelike installments where you can, like, fully develop the world in completely different ways and still have them be canon. So this world is super, like, huge and has so much lore to it.
Mm-hmm. As if I'd even ask you to hold open a door for me, you insufferable underfoot eggplant. Bad day, Omen? Bad century, more like. Liam refuses to authorize me to remove my accursed armor. It is unfortunate because there are many activities I would like to perform without it.
Fingers crossed she's talking about sex!
Alas, we must persevere. There are some other spells in my grimoire that I would like to cast, magic or not. I used to have the grandest of times summoning otherworldly creatures. Sometimes to broker deals, sometimes just to have a chat. The Highclin days of youth. My inability to activate a summoning circle makes this impossible, but perhaps your innovative ideas, we could change that.
Omen's ego's clearly riding on this, and hey, with any luck, this might result in her riding on you someday. How can you summon an entity? No magic required. Exercise and selfishness, you're always calling on them to come to you. Have you ever considered visiting them? Or order pizza? It's like summoning the delivery person includes pizza, which most traditional summon spells lack.
Genius.
Good point. I think I have addresses written down somewhere.
45 minutes later, you're standing by as Omen knocks on a suburban neighborhood door.
Diablos! Diablos! Scourge of all that is holy. Long time no see you, friend.
Wow, hi Omen. Gosh, it's been so long. How is everything?
Good. Besides being defeated by some lame good doer and getting imprisoned with an Iron Maiden for a century, you know how these things go. But I'm back, baby. So how about we get into a fight, bash some skulls, and curse some bloodlines? It'll be just like old times.
Well...
Honey, who's at the door?
Rebecca, I'd like you to meet Omen, my old friend.
Really? You're the undefeatable Omen? Diablos told me all about your little misadventures. You two were a pair of rascals, weren't you? Well, that's a way of putting it. Anyway, Diablos, how about it? If we hurry, we can still murder 20 or 30 people before sunrise.
I mean, that's fun, but Rebecca and I were in the middle of reading our daughters their bedtime stories. Not house!
If you're willing to wait, I'll heat up a cherry pie and we can watch the latest episode of House MD together. Oh, I think I'll pass tonight, but, thanks.
No worries, it's still great to see you. You should stop by for dinner sometime. Please, don't be a stranger. Omen makes their goodbyes and walks back to the bus stop.
I'm sorry, Diablo. Diablos wasn't all you hoped he would be, Omen. No, it's okay. I suppose time makes lame asses of us all. But still, it was nice to see him so happy.
True that. You gain 2 charm for helping Omen reconnect with their friend, but you also lose 2 fun. Oh, you monster. How could you do this to me? I need more charm. Oh, nice. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin and get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. You put in another coin, you open the gacha, and there's a letter. Please help us, we're buff ducks, we're imprisoned in these balls by the gacha master centuries ago. It all began when you're already bored. You get another gacha ball, and it's another buff duck. Cool, take 6 bold. I don't need it! Right after that, Zoe comes running up to you with Liam sauntering behind her.
Hey, there's my fearless assistant. Ready for another episode of dealing with the corporate bullshit? until Liam Prom is sold and Zoe gets her Garfield lingerie?
I think I can get the lingerie if I just keep going to the market hall every time. I sure am, but why is Liam here? It's Liam Prom, not Milo Prom. Oh, uppity one, I've been hired as the official Liam consultant to make sure this all goes smoothly. Someone clearly woke up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Nevertheless, you tag along to the community zone where the execs have rented a room for this meeting.
Hello, we have limited time and time is money, so let's get right to it. We're willing to offer Zoe the 2.5% royalty we discussed. We're also offering both of you an onboarding bonus and free reusable water bottles. Wow, that all sounds too good to be true.
Because it probably is. What do we expect to give you in return for these things?
Nothing too big. Poob just wants to make this amazing story more. How do I put this? Appealing to the average
Why are you drooling?
consumer. But doesn't Liam Prom's success speak for itself? Millions of people read it every... We're not talking about the unmarkable Zoomers on AO4 and Tumblr. We're talking about real customers.
They couldn't use AO3, but they could use Tumblr?
Yes, and our focus groups have shown that the titular Liam's personality isn't exactly universally beloved.
I don't like this face you're making, ma'am. Good!
In addition, Poob has acquired some new sponsors, and they'd like to incorporate some light product placements into Liam Prom web series.
Blasphemy. I'm not a product to be bought and sold.
That's not entirely true. I'm literally selling your like list right now. It's for a good
Hearts
cause.
are
And
killing
get
me.
lingerie.
I'm actually crying.
We'll make this simple. With which new Liam character would you be willing to integrate in order to appease our shareholders?
Delicious soda hands, Liam. Or Damien. Annoyance. Not soda. What was the question? What's the log?
Which one are you willing to replace Liam with?
We want to sell him? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, he'd be replacing the current Liam. Isn't this just Damien? Precisely, based on our market research, this other friend of yours is sexier, more popular, and less annoying in that way in which Liam is very annoying.
Affronted, annoying Liam noises.
I don't know. Doesn't it sort of undermine the very concept of Liam Prom? Not if we call him Liam. Not if we call him Liam. Isn't that the essence of this entire franchise?
Of course not. Liam Prom is a subversive literary experiment that peels apart the myriad layers of one man's psyche.
You have a Panini Press Liam character that's just your face plastered onto a Panini Press. With all due respect, that's not very deep.
Don't do it, Zoe. This is a betrayal of this project's creative integrity.
We tested some of the potential plot ideas, and it seems most of the audience loves the idea of the sexy bad boy Liam being in a love triangle with the other two Liams. With lots of steamy sex scenes.
Finger guns. You have my attention.
That is the extent of our suggestion. It is your job to write it, not ours. Well, it's true that love triangles are fun, but I'm not a fan of how most of them are true love triangles where everyone connects. I like to change that. Maybe this triangle can end in something like, I'd like to call it a Damon vampire sandwich. Okay, but should we hire this Damien fellow too? So that everything's on the up and up.
Sure, he can join us as a consultant. Maybe he and I could even do some poses for inspiration. Are you
Leo?
Are you wanting to fuck Damien? Because I think Liam wants to bone Damien.
Yeah. Love it! Get your it's so great to see your creative juices flowing.
Those aren't the only juices that I saw that one coming. Yep, you gained 2 boldness, but just throwing a lot in with the sexy demon bad boy. Well, no, I need the fun. I don't need the fun.
On fire, baby.
You know what? I'm gonna go here.
You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down.
That's a JoJo's reference.
No, close, but no. It's just a Bancho outfit.
Mm.
Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff? Yes. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks. ASMR videos on 2001: A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you to creativity. You're chilling in the courtyard with Zoe and Elman when you spot Doug in a crowd. Is he mingling? That's not like him. You get closer to investigate.
Oh, didn't see it.
Hey guys, let me introduce you to my new friends. They're hardcore fans of Stuck in the Underhouse. Like me, just go with it, please. Is that supposed to be Homestuck? Why are you wearing a costume all of a sudden? Some of them actually change costumes as the game goes on for no reason.
Yeah.
Interesting enough. Yeah, Doug's the shit. He looks just like Frack the wisecracking skeleton. Come on, Doug, say his catchphrase. Can't crack the frack. Yeah, Frack. Totally know what you mean.
Thank you. I do not.
You haven't played Stuck in the Underhouse? Well, you know what? Aw, nah, bird. Right, Doug? Of course.
Someone give me a knife.
Zoe,
Nice.
these people are supremely annoying. Can I stab them repeatedly? Now, I'm be taking it a bit too far. Some fandoms can be toxic. Let's just not rush to judgment.
If this is based off Homestuck, yeah. What's your favorite gameplay anecdote? Mine was when he sent a death threat to that streamer for playing it in easy mode. She shat her pants. That was a total frack fest, another fan says. But I liked it even better when we doxed that fake fan who had drawn a picture of frack eating ass. Can you believe it, Doug? Yikes. Totally. You should have remembered not to frack the crack. Dude, you're saying it wrong. You're lucky we met RRL, or I'd be doxing you right now.
I stand corrected. We need to save Doug before he gets bullied. Or worse, he becomes an asshole too.
Maintain his purity. Trust carcinization, a proven form of convergent evolution in which non-crab organisms evolve a crab-like body plan. If you wait long enough, these fuckers will become crabs and leave. Save Doug from his toxic fandom by introducing him to a much cooler, safer one. Fans of cocaine, also known as coke heads. I'm gonna go with the crab, because...
Hey, it's me!
Oh yeah, it is you. My house was on the thing. Go ahead. My
Your
hand was on the mouse. Thank you,
because
brain.
my hands were occupied. Let's do this one.
It is the better one.
It is.
You look up an article on carcinization and show it to Zoe. Our goal is to keep him pure.
Yeah. Okay, this is the coolest shit I've ever read, but I wouldn't get too excited.
Crab is inevitable, folks.
Like, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it usually takes really long time for evolution to have a discernible effect.
I'm very happy that we get a carcinization joke in this, by the way. Like, it's, in Stars and Time did one, and I want more.
Silence, Zoe. Amara is writing a bright future where we all have exoskeletons and built-in weapons, and you're spoiling it. I beseech you, tell us more about
I
it.
want the crab. Before you realize it, you're all eating ramen deep into a conversation on carcinization.
But according to this, carcinization happens due to environmental factors. I don't think the con is a suitable environment.
Donut.
But I wanted these fuckers turned into crabs now. Give me crabs or give me permission to stab them.
I don't know about that. Phrasing.
Crap, we forgot about Doug and it's been 2 hours. He could be full-blown toxic fan by now.
Get back to the lobby and find Doug all alone.
Doug, where are your friends?
Doug points to the ground. He's surrounded by crabs.
The time has come. Fight amongst yourself. Fight amongst you, you magnificent creatures.
Carcinization wins again! Everyone turned to crab with me. Is this a new form of rejection I wasn't aware of?
Don't worry, Doug. When our time comes, we all become crabs and live happily ever after.
Hooray! Your scientific knowledge got rid of these idiots, so you gain 2 smarts. Unfortunately, you also lose 2 fun. I just want to point out, real quick, they turn into literal cancer. Crab cancer, get it? Carcin...
I want to drink the other one.
Don't.
But the watermelon is so good.
It'll still be good tomorrow. Smarts or boldness? No, leave my boldness alone. I wanna be stupid. Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other areas. Crowd stampede. Try not to panic. You remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of people trampling you. Still, you gain 2 boldness for braving the stampede. Good! You hang in the lobby with Zoe in April when you're given the uniquely horrible honor of being targeted by an annoying streamer. Yo, 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 it's your boy Riz. I'm here with the internet sweetheart who's got honkers for days. April 1st. Bow, 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 bow. So get this, April. I'm an aspiring clown fucker. What's a guy got to do to get in your cotton candy panties?
Oh, this dude's got major ick vibes, right? It's not just me.
Absolutely. 100% wrong. Right, Zoe. Disgusting. Don't this.
Don't be silly. Riz has my total trust and millions of subscribers, so...
Can you tell the lines in your face to believe that, though?
He's a sentient fart, Zoe. Please save me.
Fear.
Yeah, nah, this is over. Why don't you go and stick your camera up your ass, bub?
Okay, now streamer to get good engagement. Streamer sticks his phone into the seat of his jeans and accidentally films Omen stabbing someone to death behind you all. Oh, no.
Die, motherfucker! Die of my boredom! I don't think stabbing a stranger is great for Omen's redemption arc.
They're all aware. They're like Omen's friends trying to keep her away.
Maybe she's stabbing them for a good reason. They could be a criminal or someone who talks on a speakerphone in public. Either way, stabbing is illegal, right? So probably not a good look to do it on a live stream.
LMAO, true that. So April, what do you have to say about the allegations that you're friends with a psychotic murderer?
I plead the fifth.
Omen's gonna get arrested and April's reputation will be ruined. Both equally big emergencies. Do something to save their asses. Call out, is this the line for renowned conceptual artist Omen's latest work, getting stabbed the artistic experience? Or just say stab party? I'm gonna go with this as probably creativity. Hey, what's the big idea? I was in line to get stabbed first. What the fuck are you talking about? Call your ambulance! What line, you ask? Why, the line to get stabbed by Omen, of course. She's the hottest, bloodthirstiest conceptual artist ever.
This modern era is so strange, but okay.
She stabs you in the stomach, artistically. Stop crying. The pain is of the art. Part of the art.
Oh, I get it. Milo's doing this to clear Omen's name.
Soon the power of mob mentality makes all the passers-by want to be part of the performance. They line up to get stabbed by Omen. Yuck, I'm out of here before I get so much blood on my new Yeezys. You're wearing Yeezys. Get out of here. Leave.
This is the best day of my life. Wowee, you're a trendsetter, Omen. Why doesn't anyone line up to get stabbed by me? Do not despair, April. I invite you to collaborate with me on one stabbing. It's all in the name of art.
Collab!
Okay, whee!
It all worked out, you think, as you calmly pass out from blood loss. You lose fun, but gain creativity. No, I need the fun. Choose video game, say your choice out loud to the other player before advancing.
Split fiction.
In Stars in Time. Based on how weird would it be if they released a kart racing game based on the games? There's already kart racing in Split Fiction, basically.
Yeah.
I win.
Yeah, yours would be weirder.
In Stars in Time as a kart racing, I'd buy it just because.
Can I have a donut?
Sure.
Yay. Thank you.
Wanna split a shakuberry bar?
Sick, I go first. Hello, Zoe.
Oh, man.
My magnum. Oh, wait, that's you.
My magnum opus.
The limus of your works.
No doubt.
But I don't mean this as an offense, Liam. Oh, why?
No, I totally get it. Liam is quite the subject. You know, at Spooky Academy, I observed that he wasn't the most popular, and I got the feeling that he was quite the misunderstood character.
Is this like a telling of like the fans not liking Liam as much?
Probably.
Yeah, I think he has mentioned being misunderstood 1 or 2,000 times.
Yeah, he'd say that. Oh, yes, he'd say that. The thing is, I existed for eons. And this changed me. Sorry. I wanted to finish what was in my mouth. This change in me wasn't a thing that happened as part of one silly twist when I was asked to prom. I've been observing mortal life for so long, I became enamored with life I was designed to destroy.
Design is interesting.
This fascination grew to the point in which I decided to forfeit most of my power to become to become mortal kind myself.
That's quite the commitment.
It is, yes. Every mortal life has incredible stories to tell, even Liam's. Sure, Liam
Is the thing.
is the things he's usually reduced to, like insufferable or a pain in the ass. But he's like any mortal. Is so much more.
Liam Prom. Be your worst Liam.
Liam
Oh,
Prom
wait,
is
what?
a bit about that, exploring the endless possibilities and wonderful complexities of every mortal life.
Whoa, Zoe, it sounds beautiful when you put it like that. Look. Here I was thinking it was mostly about hot Liams kissing and looking hot.
Look at his chest.
Yeah, their chest changes with their emotions and their nails do too.
Yes, they. Well, it can be both, can't it?
You spend most of the night discussing what the most beautiful things in life are and which two Liams would look the hottest kissing.
Nobody sits like I sit.
How are you allowed to sit on the tables that you're gonna burn? Oh, I blocked you from Omen. Blank
Yeah.
wall. You and Doug go out to a fancy restaurant. You're having a lovely time until you get the bill. There's no way either of you can afford this. So your lunch gets extended by a bonus 4 hours while you two wash dishes to pay off your debts to the restaurant. Surprisingly fun bonding activity. You wash and Doug dries. Hopefully the customers don't mind slimy plates. I was gonna say, why'd you put the slime on the...
On drying.
Yeah.
I'll be the greatest author ever.
And all of a sudden, it's time for the last brainstorming session for your comic. Where did the time go? What's the best way to combat a hangover? None of these are... 6!
Let's make a masterpiece.
That was nasty to my stats.
If you were in a band, what would you name it? I think it just reduced everything except the one you picked by 1.
Yeah, well.
Anal beads, sexy, deadly whiplash. Time we get back to the con. I gotta go to the marketing place because I want that ending. Check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you a free tote bag. After that, you buy a couple prints from an artist. You get another tote bag. Buy a cool tote bag, and they give it to you inside a free tote bag. You gain 6 creativity from all these fashionable and free tote bags you have now. If only you had something to carry them all in. Oh, this looks nice.
Hey, Milo, before you go off and do some hijinks, can I borrow your legal expertise one last time? Today's the big day I'm signing the contract to sell Liam Prom, and I'm buying my lingerie. If you help me close this deal, I might let you see me in it, if you'd be into that.
I know someone who is. Fuck yeah! You follow Zoe like a horny duckling into the meeting room.
Hey, there's our favorite little rising star. We have the contract here for you. We even put sticky notes where you need to sign, so you don't even have to read it.
That's not suspicious. Take the sticky notes off.
Right. Wow, that's so convenient.
Zoe, I think we should still read the contract.
Oh, you think so? Good thing you're here.
You and Zoe spent several minutes reading the contract. It's not great.
I see my 2.5% royalty included here, but why does it say I'll be paid out in Liam?
No crypto!
That's our new patented cryptocurrency. It'll definitely become appreciated in value, maybe.
PSA, it never does. It never does. The only people it increases in value for are the people who created it, and then they sell it and they screw you.
Yep.
Do not.
And what's this clause about an arranged marriage to the Princess of Monaco? Oh, that's not for you, Bernice. Your team must have mixed in... Bernice, your team must have mixed in some pages from a different contract. Whoops. Yeah, definitely not for you. I'll have my intern fired and replaced by Monday.
Good lord.
Is the clause about consenting to living in a publishing office basement with the other content farmers also a mistake?
Oh, it's so bad.
No, that one's for you. The upside is that it offers a hybrid work from home schedule.
Because you live in the building.
Your home being the basement, of course. We just retitled it. Ooh la la. I don't feel like I should be signing this contract in this state. Perhaps we can make some compromises. But be aware, you won't get everything you want. It's just the nature of business.
Just kind of like lean into Zoe. Did you bring the negotiation rifle?
I just realized they both suck blood.
Oh, it's a leech. Yeah, that makes sense. They're blood-sucking lawyers!
Yeah.
Hey! Nice. What a poignant visual metaphor you've done, beautiful Glitch. Living up to your name as usual.
Yeah, I guess, but still, some of these clauses are straight up whack. Milo, which one do you think we should get rid of?
Not that people leave themselves. You're not ready to say goodbye. Yeah. Clause states that we must eat a tuna sandwich as part of a marketing strategy. Everyone knows Zoe hates tuna sandwiches. What does it mean? What is it? I don't know what's what.
Milo, you mean you read my 6-page ramble about how tuna makes no sense on a sandwich?
Of course, I read everything you publish, no matter how weird or nonsensical.
That means a lot to me because tuna sandwiches are so gross. Like, tuna's not a bad fish. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But putting it in a sandwich, terrible combo.
I know. I remember you saying that you would literally rather cut your arm off than eat a tuna sandwich. To be fair, I believe her arms grow back if they get cut off, so... Then you cut your actual arm off to prove your point.
Yep, that's how I found out my arms grew back. Good to know.
Fun times.
So, anyway, why did you put this tuna sandwich clause in here anyway? What's the point? Well, we need to get everyone talking about Liam Prom. That requires some wowza publicity stunts. Like you eating a tuna sandwich.
It's like the equivalent of, like, ZZ Top shaving their beard for Gillette.
Can I do some other shocking thing? Like, I don't know, cutting off my own arm? Lawyers normally advise against that sort of thing. But I suppose if you're consenting... Sure, anything to promote my baby, unless it's eating a tuna sandwich. Yuck. Oh, great. So you're ready to sign the contract now? God, no. Also, remove the arranged marriage clause and the Liam Khan thing. I'd like to be paid in USD. Thank you very much.
Good idea, Zoe. Thank you. She can buy the lingerie with real money.
Yeah. Oh, fine. I'll contact our lawyers and get the ball rolling.
Eye on the prize. Several minutes of execu speak and legalese later, Zoe finally signs a contract.
I couldn't have done this without you, Milo. To think, I almost signed a contract that required me to eat tuna sandwiches. That was sweet of you to remember, you little stalker. I love a person who listens to every random thing I say on the internet.
Hooray for that! You gained 2 fun for helping Zoe secure a tuna-free contract. I didn't lose anything from that. Sick.
Nice. Let's see. I'm kind of giving up on charming creativity.
You're going for Omen?
Yeah.
I guess you either need smarts or charm, but you can't get charm for solid. Grab a seat at the main stage where a panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently they should be a color coordinated, have a distinct personality, and also a cool name like Kratos, Luigi, or Amira. You learned you'd make an awesome PC, and that self-knowledge equals +2 smarts. You watch a taping of a new viral game show. A few lucky audience members will even get chosen to play. This bastard. Welcome to Suddenly Game Show, Trolley Trials. I'm your handsome host, the interdimensional prince. Our first contestant is the slimy sweetie in seat 38C. Wow, I can't believe this is happening. It's an honor to meet you, Your Highness. It must be. Now on the screen, you'll see a trolley speeding toward 5 tied-up captive. This lever can redirect the trolley to a track with only 1 person tied up on it. Will you pull the lever, contestant number 1? What? Is this live? Are those real people? Are they gonna die? Why do I have to choose who dies? Oopsie, you ran out of time. Your inaction kept you from having to choose, but resulted in the deaths of 5 people. No points for you. Oh God, what have I done? Next contestant.
Yes, 'tis I. So tell me, who are the people tied to these tracks? Have they wronged me somehow? Are any of them doctors?
She wants to know which part of the trolley problem it is. I'm not sure. I suppose the man at the end is wearing what could be a lab coat.
Then I shall subject his group to the trolley side. I do not care for doctors.
Wrong answer. Stupid justification. 0 points. Next contestant.
According to the classical ultramanianism,
Utilitarianism.
utilitarianism, you must prioritize the good of the many and redirect the trolley track to the only person on it. Pull the lever, Prince!
Oh, the lever, Prince. Correct, and so fast, too. Congratulations.
And then I turn the trolley around and kill the other 5 people, too!
What? Why?
Isn't the point of the game to kill the most people, silly goose?
No, that's not the objective. It seems there's been a misunderstanding, so I'll let you change your answer if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
That just leaves one more contestant. Amira in seat 39C. Will you pull the hypothetical lever?
Use your phone friend lifeline so you can defer the responsibility to someone else. Defund the trolley infrastructure on this hypothetical city. It has only brought terrible. This
Oh
one.
my. That was our super secret correct answer. It's also the answer that puts an end to this program. I don't know how to feel about this.
Wait, how did you win without killing anybody? That seems counterintuitive.
Mira's a winner because she saved everyone. In this dilemma and every dilemma that could have been. She's a hero.
This is what it takes to be a hero. Pass.
Fuck the haters. It's not often you get to be a hero and get the interdimensional prince fired in one day. Win-win! Over the next few weeks, you meet with city planners, government officials, and trolley operators, dismantling the whole establishment. God knows why you're qualified to do all this, but God knows why the city's public transport relied on killing innocent people in the first place, so whatever. And by the end of it, you've made a huge difference. The city papers can't stop singing your praises. Citizens finally freed from horrific, omnipresent threat of being tied to trolley tracks at any moment. Philosopher Society had a loss, now that trolleys no longer offer interesting ethical dilemmas to discuss. Interview with a retired trolley operator. I can still hear the screams! Oh.
Yeah, my charm and creativity has tanked.
What's my fun at 15? Scythe. There's a Smash Your Bros tournament going on. Like, I know it's Smash Bros. I immediately recognize it as Smash Bros. But Smash Your Bros. The implication is a little different.
Yep.
You sign up because love always trumps violence. The match involves 8 players each, and things get horny and confusing quite fast. In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you surely all got more fun. Later, you put on your nicest clothes and meet Zoe at the main ballroom. You're her +1 to the exclusive VIP cocktail party for the con's featured guests. She leads you into a room filled with money bigwigs chatting over cocktails. Well, 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 if it isn't our girl of the moment.
Hi, have we met before?
No need, girl. We know your whole deal and we love it. Were you just talking about your, what was it, a comic book?
Liam Prom? It does have a few illustrations, but it's actually a fanfic.
Sure, sure. You don't have to tell me. I'm a fan. You know, my friend and I know a lot of people in the business. We could totally hook you up. Yeah, you need connections, baby. You're nothing without connections.
I think I'm fine.
Shh, listen. You can tell us. How much are you making with that comic of yours? 1K? 2K? Also, have you got a $20 bill?
Right?
Here.
That was well timed.
You know what he just did? He snorted a line of coke.
Oh.
Have you got a $20 bill so we could roll it up and... Why do I know this? We can totally help you with getting some engagement going. 3 months you'll be making 20K at least.
Okay.
Want some of this? Don't be shy. This is the equivalent of someone coming into my Twitch chat right now and asking me if I want to use their, like, promo services. Don't be shy. Zoe looks at you pleadingly. She clearly wants to ditch these dull, condescending jerks, but she doesn't know how to do it politely. That means you need to free her, because that's what +1s are for. Help Zoe get out of this. Hold up your wine glass and improvise a toast so long that it buys Zoe time to escape. You proactively installed a trap door in the convention center a month ago in case something like this happened. I'm going to go with this because that sounds like creativity.
I like the second one.
You grab a fork and tap your glass. Shush, everyone! A speech!
Thanks, Milo, I owe you one.
Good evening, everyone. Crap, you should have come with an actual speech in advance. Come on, say what you want to say. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
Shit, the back door's locked. I need more time.
Tell us what you really want. 2-1 TK. We can help with the engagement. I get you 2K tonight. Gambling's only a problem if you lose.
Fuck this. Fuck this window won't open either.
I want a huh? What the? Are they stammering or choking? Come on, we're all friends here. If you want another line, you can just say it. Another line.
Finally, bye, losers.
I want to really want to sing. Ah! You chug your wine somersault through a plate glass window and run over to Zoe. What was that? I love networking, but we have to stop letting these nerds in. Anyway, want another line?
Hey, Milo, thanks again for saving my ass back there. Wanna grab a drink at the hotel bar? I'd rather hang out with you than those boars anyway.
You and Zoe have a fantastic night together, not needing anybody but each other. True charms and loose smarts. Yeah, I figured. Oh, charm actually got a bonus.
Yeah.
Let's show 'em how it's done.
can't go there. I could go here, or I could go there. Boldness is pretty high.
Creativity or boldness, you said? Yeah, I guess we've been staying away from boldness. You're in the hotel room sewing your cosplay costume when you mistakenly sew it to the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. So you decide to properly implement a blanket in the costume design to leave your dumb ego intact. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here, have 2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. Sometime later, you're chilling in the hotel bar with Omen and Doug. The bartender brings over your next round of drinks. Thank you, these look delicious.
Doug, I'm quite sure this is not the drink you ordered.
I know, but it's fine. I don't want to bother the bartender.
Inadmissible. No friend of mine shall drink anything other than their preferred beverage.
Omen grabs Doug's drink and throws it at the wall, shattering it.
Oi! Give my friend a drink. You gave my friend a drink he didn't want. Shame on you. And on whatever unfortunate souls are sired into your despicable bloodline. Bring him a Bahama Mama with a silly straw. And if you get it wrong again, the next time I shall shatter is your
I
skull.
love the aggressive defense of our cinnamon bun friend. Dang, Omen, I really admire your assertiveness. I wish I had your confidence.
Why, thank you, Doug. I quite like your penchant for giving me compliments. One might even say it's your best feature. As for your wish to be confident, there are few better ways to build one's confidence than a bar brawl. Observe.
Wait, no! Omen throws a chair at the beefiest guy in the bar.
What did you say about my mother, you fiend? Have at thee!
She fights, clearly in her element. You're not worried about yourself either. You got a pocket full of sand and a thirst for violence. Doug, on the other hand. Crap, how do I make a fist? If I break my ribs, can I call a timeout? I don't know the etiquette here! Well, let's just say he's not a born fighter. But you still want to help his confidence, so maybe there's another way for him to participate in the brawl. Both of these are stellar, actually.
Right?
Does that mean Doug's narrating this one? Sweet, then I'm going on break later. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner of the bar, we have the undefeatable Omen, in all her post-defeat glow-up glory.
Fuck yeah, bitches!
Oh
I'm in
God,
my
she's
redemption era now.
And over there, we've got Amira, the crazy kook throwing sand in people's eyes.
I didn't come to fuck around.
Some listeners might assume that Omen having half the arms would be half the fighter, but she easily holds her own with her own mastery of the flamethrower.
Die!
Mira's fighting style is scrappier and more erratic, but her drunkenness has somehow made her technique more effective. Maybe everyone else is just drunker. It's hard to say. Alright, it looks like the final victims are falling, and the winning fighter is Omen with 9 kills. Kills.
I reign supreme.
Kills, dude.
Doug, are you going to tell the Redemption Arc program about this? I fear it will impede my progress.
No, once I get a few more of these Bahama Mamas in me, I'm sure I won't remember any of this at all.
You're going to drink more Bahama Mamas. You're a mad lad today.
It's all thanks to Amira. I don't know why, but I think I'm supposed to reward her with 2 fun and 2 negative 2 creativity. Thanks for breaking that.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! The last day of the con is here. The moment of truth. Who will be your con love? None of them! No, I'm going for the Zoe, honestly.
Yeah. I'm going for Omen, hopefully.
I don't know what the stat requirements are. Sometimes they change. They're unofficial, so.
Yeah.
Let's check your comic! Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labors. Punching Harder is a comic about a dangerous world infested by Big Dong Wolves. Only an organization known as the Slayers of Big Dong Wolves can keep them at bay, but in order to join their ranks, you must prove your worth by passing a ruthless test, winning a fighting tournament. The first part of the test challenges the young warriors to kill a walrus with their bare hands. The second part of the test, a fighting tournament. It's always a fighting tournament, duh. I feel like we just got mad-libbed.
Yeah.
Our brave hero Damien dreams of joining their ranks. All the odds are stacked against him, but he'll do his best, for he has a strong reason to join. To get laid. There's also a Ravi. Hey! We know these people.
Yep.
Also, that's the coach.
Yep.
Damien's rival. She's cool and aloof, but a mysterious demeanor hides a dark past she carries in silence. She murdered her whole family. By accident! In order to join, they will train under the tutelage of a coach, a powerful old man who retired from the organization years ago. Against all odds, he'll awaken the 2 warriors' dormant potential via the most unorthodox training. 6 years of majoring in biomedical engineering. Will they pass the exam? Will they join the Slayers of Big Dong Wolves? Buy the fucking comic to find out. after they both managed to kill a walrus with their bare hands. And Arabi, who would have predicted that Damien and Arabi would face each other at the tournament finals? Literally, was read any manga before?
Yeah.
Looks like today you'll get a taste of my secret technique. Anal beats sexy deadly whiplash!
Yeah, I thought not all of them were in there yet. I may owe you after you saved my life when we were majoring in biomedical engineering, but I won't hold back, you fuckface.
Match start. Ding ding ding.
Oh!
Cool shonen. Chapter 6, 56 end. Rivals turn friends. Friends turn opponents. Damien or Arabi. Who will become a slayer of big dong wolves? I want all issues immediately.
You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you.
We're probably gonna fail on turn 1. Usually you fail the first round because you don't understand how the game works, right?
You dare request to engage in ritualized courtship? I would never stoop so low as to date a puny weakling like you. A mere suggestion is an affront. You should be grateful I do not crush your weak spine with my single hand. Wait, I think that was what Liam keeps calling needless cruelty. I shall attempt to express it with what you call tact. Sorry, I'm not interested.
It's too late if you said the thing, Omen. That's not the right way to call it. Pain of loneliness is too much. You decide to move to Scotland and become a goat herd. Oh.
That's great.
You fully isolate yourself from society. You grow your own crops and wipe your ass with reusable toilet paper made from goat wool. Reusable? And when the solitude is too much to bear, you carve a wooden dildo from a pine tree and do what you must. Good for them.
Yeah?
And no, it's not sad. Everyone else is just sad that they don't have goats to herd or a wooden dildo to... Ah, Splinter! Awful. Oh, what does that mean? Finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to come on after party.
The after party's tonight? Oh man. I wish I could go, but tonight there's a party celebrating the reveal of the upcoming Liam Prom web series. You're welcome to come to that if you want. After all, it couldn't have happened without you. You totally made my dreams come true.
Cry eyes. Aw, it was an honor to help you bring Liam Prom to the next level.
What? Oh, yeah. No, that's cool. I'm talking about my dreams of owning the limited edition Garfield lingerie.
Did you see the picture I sent Void?
I saw the picture when it popped up on the screen. While I was talking to your dad.
10 out of 10.
Maybe after the launch party I could show it to you?
Well, I'm glad we got a secret ending. Yes, please. There it is.
Yeah.
Ah, Zoe. What a woman. Oh, there's so many Garfield plushies. She's many things. A geek, a best-selling writer, a Garfield fanatic, former deity of destruction and despair.
I
She's
didn't
loud.
realize one of her arms was a tentacle.
Yeah, it's been like that since her first appearance. She's confident she's unapologetically her weird, wonderful self. And most importantly, she's a freak in bed. Hubba hubba. I guess they boned.
Yep.
She's wearing launch inspiring artist. 22 new events, 16 new outcomes, 1 new secret ending, and... Oh, there's only 34. Huh.
Okay.
Feels less than the usual original.
Might be.
Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said we didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. No matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start. Hey, I don't remember her name. Vicky.
Yeah.
Jesse Cox? For real? Jesse Cox is a streamer.
Oh.
And he plays a lot of Final Fantasy, so I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, he's done.
Erica Linebeck! They got some Sungwon Cho! Yeah, I love Sungwon Cho! Erica Ishii. I'm not seeing all the names, but like, hell yeah. Comics. Donation blood? I'm not sure that's a donation. Oh my god, I love these games so much. I didn't realize they had like... I mean, it makes sense that they get all these people like working on these because this is now a very, I wouldn't say a big series necessarily. Hatsune Nico was there, by the way. Sorry. Like I wouldn't say this is a huge series. It's still independently owned, like published and like.
And they use crowdfunding to be able to fund it.
Rather a little bit. I wouldn't call it niche, but it's pretty niche.
Yeah.
Weird little games, dude. Make more. What more is there to say for this game? They're like, okay.
They're saying
Oh,
things.
the fucking lamb! Did you see the lamb?
No! But I saw that they said Monster Prom 5.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. It
I
says
love
thank
you,
you, Garfield. I love that we're just clearing on to something completely different. I want to be able to pause this. Fuck. Thanks for playing. I can't believe you didn't catch on to it. I have to see that one pick again just to make sure, like, new plot line.
Oh, wow.
You can now call Sawyer, Lit, Gerard. New outfit for Zoe. What does that mean? New comic genre. Oh, sick. Okay, so wait. What does that mean? This is the failure when you're trying to hit on Omen.
Yeah.
You get no. Oh, Damon's like, fuck you. You could play as specialty. My heart. That's a Robbie. Milo. Got swiped on. Vicky, Brian, Amira. We didn't get a success page because we didn't get a regular ending.
Yeah, but we did get a secret ending.
Yeah, which is right here. Interesting that the comics is in here. Okay. Regular backgrounds. Hello. We can have the characters in. Let me tell you about birds. Fries. Of course, Brian wants the food. Dragon heat. Oh no, Oz, why? You pure. Of course, all he's doing is buying weapons.
I love it. Yeah. I noticed.
So Axel's chakram.
Yep.
He dons Scythe from Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
The Diamond Axe. That has to be.
Demon Slayer?
No, I was gonna guess Yamato from Devil May Cry, but it doesn't have a string, so it might be one of Zoro's swords.
Oh yeah.
And then this, I feel like I know what it is, but I don't remember.
And then that last one is Cloud, right?
No, I don't think so. No, Cloud's handle is in the middle.
Okay.
Wait, no, go back. I want to see more. If there's more Easter eggs like that, come on. Backgammon? No, that's like Shogi actually. Shogo Go or whatever. It's the thing. Playing cards. No, they're trading cards. Catan? Not quite Catan. Of course he's gaming. Of course she'd be playing Monopoly. Uno? I'm not sure what this is, but they're not having a good time. Of course Arabi would be spitballing. Dragon Heat stuff. Axeman, which is the reference to Chainsaw Man.
What's the little figure?
This?
Nope, in
It
her
is.
bag.
I'm not sure. It's a little too nondescript. She's selling stuff as usual. That doesn't surprise me. Again, I feel like I've seen this before.
It's a...
Yeah, but that specific design reminds me of something. Oh, they got the full cosplay outfits here, you can see. So this is
Nice.
a reference to... I think it's supposed to be League. Oops. So again, they're just like, just so close to looking like something. Like that could be Sakura from Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's true.
There it is. Oz is the
Close
one.
to the lamb.
Oz is the one cosplaying it. Okay.
He actually makes sense though.
Yeah. He's in this in the credits. That's what I reacted to.
Ah.
Oh, wrong button. Fuck. Astarion. Melania? An Elden Ring reference. Okay. What?
Tomb Raider?
It could be.
Yeah, it very much reminds me of Tomb Raider.
Ah!
I love it.
This by itself makes it worth buying the DLC. Oh man, I love this game. When they're sewing their cosplay. I guess
Yeah.
it's like supposed to be Zoro, but he's only got like one sword, right?
I think it's supposed to be
He
somebody
could be like
else.
literally any Ronin, honestly, with the mask
Yeah.
and whatnot. Handsome Ronin by the looks of it. Setting the mask, yeah. This is actually perfect because Damien really likes the art of drag.
Yeah.
Oh, the nail polish, yeah. The arrows. You would not be able to tell what this is without seeing her in the next bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's all we got for that. Wide screens, we don't have any. Full screens, we don't have any. Do we? Oh, we got this, yeah. Nope. Dates. Again, they didn't give us any. Oh, this is where you check the costumes out. Mascots, presents. We're not going to do another round because of the time.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm kind of just... Ah! I want to see where you can see it. There we go. Yeah, he had a costume in one of the demo bits. There's Zoe. So she got... Oh, I'm assuming it's the Garfield one? Oh, no. Yes, but not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Should have the cops in here? Yeah, these two. Excuse me? Are you good? Seems like they're going to need to patch some stuff. Wait, that's the international French. Riz, who's bad at rizzing because all he wants to do is get laid.
Yeah.
Benches, still none. Items, we should have some of that. No, we didn't buy any items actually. There's the credits. Well, now we've seen what I saw. Okay, you said you saw Monster Prom 5?
Yes.
They made a joke about it. Like, they made a joke about it earlier in the demo as well. But then they went, no, we shouldn't.
It said, see you in Monster Prom 5.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if they would make Monster Prom 5, because they can literally go forever with this.
Oh, yeah. I'd kind of be interested in seeing
Does he work at a card store?
some of the characters from the first game back.
Let's see some of these.
Like the ones who
Nathan Sharp, that's right, Nathan Sharp, sorry.
Okay.
Plays, I feel like I should know who Brandon Roger is. Erika Ishii as Valerie. Okay. Nathan Sharp is a music video YouTuber that I like a lot, and he plays Damien. I did remember that because we learned about that in Monster Camp, I think.
Okay. Jesse Cox was playing.
He was the producer
Doug.
as well.
Okay, he also voiced Doug.
Landeck sang some of the songs. Influence management. Fonts used, nice. Discord mods, that's funny. Co-character designers, Goldfield. So these are probably some of the backers and stuff.
Yeah. Production, baby.
I have to assume Nathan Sharp probably participated on the music as well.
Yeah.
Thanks to y'all for supporting us, yeah. Do-do-do.
Our weird little games.
Consider leaving a positive review. I am going to do that, I really want to.
Oh, yeah.
Because it helps us. See you in Monster Prom 5! There you go, and that was where you saw him in the pick. Con fan. That's cute.
Yeah.
That is cute.
That is so adorable.
Thank you to Garfield. We love you, Garfield. Well, funny, some of these characters, like most of the characters, show up in other Monster Prom games, right?
Yeah.
So like, and you'd think with Monster Road Trip, they'd see a lot more people as well.
Yeah.
Character icons, yeah. Skipped all the way to 22. It's fine. All right. I mean, the Garfield mug. Do we have time? We might have time for another one. You want to do one more? We can do a short
Sure.
one. 2 players. We're gonna have to do it. Oh, it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, but like the hour one, the 2-hour one would have been less if we didn't have to pause for everything that I was doing.
Well, it took us less than 2 hours.
Yeah. So it would have been even shorter if we hadn't paused.
So let's pick a new one.
Surfer Rock.
That's the one for the basic one, I think. Skip this. So I'm gonna change to Oz.
I love the con.
I am going to change to Damien.
Spicy red.
I'm a spicy red adult.
3 things you like. Anime eyes.
Okay. So
Dakimaku.
this.
This is the basic soundtrack, I imagine.
Yeah.
Favorite villain archetypes? I fucking hate jesters, actually. No, I'm gonna answer that.
Okay. Typically, I like this first. And then, what's this one again?
Looks like Lost Love.
Fucking crazy. What's this one?
It's a reference to Phantom of the Opera, so either it's a musical theater type deal or theater based.
Oh, maybe Disguised?
No, I feel like it's more like it's an archetype, right? So I'm assuming it looks like theatrical style. Like there's that type of villain that like treats everything like it's a musical or a show, right?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm skipping again. Okay, we had Battle Shonen done, and they don't even tell us what the genre is until we pick one.
Yeah.
So we have, I'm assuming that's romance. That seems to be sci-fi, and we've got superhero story.
I want to do this one.
All right, let's go. You're a failure and stop this for too long. Yeah, we're skipping. All right, I go first.
The options.
Who are our? I'm gonna go for Nico, I think. So I'm assuming we need fun. Who's the fun? I don't know. You enter a competitive tarot tournament because you're reckless enough to gamble your entire future. After several hangmen and burning towers, you decide to harness the power of celestial bodies. With your best Yu-Gi-Oh impression, you throw down Pluto. Pluto isn't a planet anymore. You're playing with an old deck. You're disqualified, and your opponent also predicts that you'll die of chlamydia. Oh. Oof. You've just gained one terrible fate. You also gain through fun because dying from chlamydia means at some point you'll get laid. At some point they have to have canonically gotten laid at least once, right?
Yep.
Doug and Omen are competing in the Puyo Puyo tournament, and they need all the support they can. You and April go to cheer them on.
Hey, Doc. Great job so far. You're kicking butt at this game for children.
I said I wanted to go for Nico?
Yeah.
I think I meant Doug, but it's fine.
I cannot believe I lost. This game isn't possible for you to have made it this far, Doug. You must be a true master.
Well, I like to play Puyo Puyo to unwind before bed, so yeah, and I'm not bad. Doug's better than not bad. He's great. He makes it all the way to the final match. Yo, what the fuck is up, chat? Your boy Riz is gonna stomp ass at the Puyo Puyo finals. Good luck, buddy. It's gonna be a great game. Sure will be for me. I eat losers like you for breakfast and shit out your dreams. LMAO. I hate to sound rude, but don't you think you're being a little bit rude? Brad, it's called trash talking. What's wrong? Can't take it? Are you a little bitch? You got a stinky little bitch baby diaper on? The fucking pog face. I hate it. No, I'm not a biatch. And I never wore diapers. My family couldn't afford them.
This mouth-breathing shit stain
Not
appears,
good trash talk, Doug. Sorry.
appears to be
Maligning?
maligning our good friend Doug, and it has affected his Puyo Puyo performance.
Someone
April, you restrain him while I stab him 12 times.
Specifically 12 times.
What? No, I'd never be an accessory to a murder. especially not with so many witnesses around.
That's fair, but you still can't let this slide. You need to get Doug's mind off the trash talk so he can win. Lend Doug your fanciest hat. He'll get so many compliments from strangers he'll cancel out the trash talking. Or release 3 raccoons. Everyone knows raccoons love garbage, so if Riz keeps trash talking, he'll risk the raccoons looking for food inside his filthy mouth. The logic is unbearably unstoppable. It's perfect.
Pause. What are you doing? Why do you have raccoons with you?
I'm the embodiment of fear, woman. Everyone fears raccoons.
Because raccoons are super useful. Haven't you seen him harvest people's souls into them? It's funny.
True, but you have different uses for them today. You release the raccoons at the trash talker's feet, where they hungrily watch his mouth. What are these raccoons doing here? Is this your fan club, bro? Makes sense they'd be into a dumpster fire like you. The raccoons climb up the streamer's body and start pawing at his lips with their stinky, adorable hands. Ah, get him off me! Do something, ref! Why? This is perfectly legal, the referee says. It's true. Mouth raccoons balance the meta against trash talking. The trash talker's mouth is too full of raccoon butt to respond. Or play Puyo Puyo, for that matter.
What is this loser doing? You're not supposed to eat the raccoons alive, dumbass. You have to kill them first.
Modern problems, people! The raccoons stare hungrily at Omen, but luckily Doug wins the match before they climb into her mouth. Did everyone see that? I won! All thanks to hard work, friendship, and raccoons!
Yeah, it was cool. But can you do the soul harvesting thing next time, Oz? I was kind of looking forward to it.
Certainly. Your friends help you wash your raccoons off in the bathroom, and you gain 2 smarts and lose 2 charm. Ah, okay.
Alrighty.
He's got the fire on his fucking thing, dude. Oh, he's spicy red, to be fair. You trying to go for Omen?
I don't know.
You get an ice cream cone at a food stand. Damn, you ate it too fast. Brain freeze. You feel like you can't move. You stand still for what seems like ages. The entire con passes in front of you. You imagine everything you'll miss out on now that you're forever frozen. Suddenly, the brain freeze passes. After such a traumatic experience, your neural pathways have been changed forever, effectively giving you 2 creativity.
Wow, look at my charm.
Later, after waiting in the line for 46 minutes, who's counting? You, Omen, April, and Liam have made it to the con security checkpoint. Step through the metal detector, sir. Certainly, I don't have any metal on me, but you may find a dangerous weapon on my person if you conduct a more thorough search. Are you hitting on me? What? No, absolutely not. God, no. Just one no would have been enough. Okay, well, if you're done assaulting my partner's self-esteem, you can be on your way. This is the definition of ineffectual security theater. You didn't even confiscate this. A book? Not just any book, it's The Abolition of Work, a dangerous incendiary essay that forces the reader to reevaluate everything they think they know about our rotten system.
But what makes it a weapon? Are you gonna throw it at someone's head?
No, but I may throw it at someone's mind. I'm confused. Is your friend stupid or something?
No. Yes.
Maybe I didn't properly convey the thought-provoking ideas of the essay. Allow me to elaborate. This isn't going to end anytime soon. You need to convince the security guards to take Liam's book. Provide a reading club with the guards so you can read and discuss the underlying ideas of the essay and finally understand what Liam means. Haven't you seen any movies about crimes? They always carve holes in books to hide guns. True, in tons of movies, which means this definitely happens in real life. Right, you are, partner, and that's probably why they invented books in the first place. Let's take a look in here. No, wait! The book is hollowed out. Rather than finding a weapon inside, the officers find another book. A cruel but very hot prince. The prince stared at me with his problematic but very hot eyes. He smirked at me in that way that made me forget all of the terrible things he did just yesterday. Damn it, this is so embarrassing. I wish everyone else was dead. Why would you hide a book inside of a book? Is it secretly drugs?
I knew I'd do a cruel prince like... I'd do the cruel prince like a drug.
I know I'd do that, meaning she'd bang him.
Drugs aside, I must point out there are some impeccable abs on the cover of this other novel.
Omen stares intensely at the cover. April and Liam do too. Stop lusting over that book, you 3. That's it, I'm confiscating it. Yeah, can't really go to a public event. I could get behind that. But we gotta draw a line somewhere. That somewhere is that erotica.
Look, Liam, they took your
Fanfiction
book. Just like... yeah. Just like you wanted. You must be pleased. Remind me of the title later. I want to peruse it. The abs intrigued me. I got you.
They all enter the con and gain 2 fun from Liam's guilty pleasure, but lose 2 smarts. The girl prince's ab will give you many things, but smarts aren't one of them.
But I'm not prepared.
It's only fair that you lose the smarts. Okay, I need the fun. Didn't I just lose the fun? Oh, no, not cool.
You've already been to the farm.
Yeah, I'm in trouble, that means. Alright, let's get some Trump. Check out the stands and buy a few comic books. Give you a free tote bag. Yeah. Infinite tote bag, I get it. You, April, Omen, and Doug are browsing dirty t-shirts when you hear the horrible screeching of a streamer looking for attention. Not again! What are you wearing? Yo, it's Riz in the house! It's your lucky day, fuckwads! I'm gonna give you my credit card and you can use it to buy whatever you want! Whatever I want? Are you sure? I want so many things. Yup, but the catch is you only have 10 minutes to use it, so be smart about it.
I don't understand. Why would you allow 4 strangers to spend your plastic money? Wait, is this a jest? Are you jesting me right now? I'll have you know that I had my last court jester killed with hammers. No, this is a content creator thing. An influencer will give someone their credit card and limited time to use it. But with all the stands and long lines and junk at this con, we'll be lucky if we spend $50 and he'll get to mine our frustration for content.
Dang, she's aware.
Huh. I never thought I would see charity wielded as an instrument of evil. I am almost impressed.
Gosh, what should I buy? A figurine? 2 figurines? All the figurines? Where's the figurine stand? I need to find a figurine stand 10 minutes ago. Okay, you had enough time to prepare. 10 minutes are on the clock. Go, go, go! No time to lose. How can you use your 10 minutes of unlimited spending time wisely? Buy a horse? People didn't forget that horses are actually kind of expensive. Post a credit card number online and trust strangers advise you on what to buy with it.
Yes.
Post pictures of streamer's credit card on social media and ask for tips on what to spend it on. Oh, someone sent us a link to a website where we can buy all sorts of cool stuff. People are so nice online. Oh, speaking of... They have to stop. Like, I should probably just ban that site. Question. They've got homemade firearms, totally legit passports, something called Big Al's Mystery Meth. Huh, I didn't know they sold pipe bombs online.
Get me at least 5 of them.
Oh, there's this guy recommending that we buy illegal Peruvian weasels. They look so silly. I need one.
How cute. Throw in a couple of weasels for me, too. I'll call them Sharp and Nibbles.
Come on, Owen, don't you want in? They're on sale.
The pipe bombs are good enough for me, thank you.
You make your purchase just as your 10 minutes runs out. Time's up, Chuckle Fucks. What'd you get? Some pins? Maybe a t-shirt? Freeze. You're under arrest for funding the operation of the infamous illegal weasel trafficking cartel. What? I didn't fund a cartel. I've been here all this time. Ha, a likely story. Your credit card number's been popping up all over the black market. You're coming with us. You have the right to remain silent. Fuck that. I'm never silent. This is bullshit. Does that mean we won't get our weasels?
Yes!
Shitty streamer gets arrested.
Don't worry, Doug. I can get you one. I know a guy.
Oh, thank you. Y'all watch the streamer get dragged out of the con center. Then start talking about names for Doug's new Peruvian weasel. You also gain 2 charm and lose fun. No, I needed the fun. Fuck yeah!
Okay, let's go here.
Smarts. You decided to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. Specifically. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world building mechanics. Too smart from all that knowledge, and from learning so many new dick jokes. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
You, Nico, April, and Omen decide to attend Werewolves Live, an event where everyone in the audience plays a social deduction game werewolf. Under your chair is a card with your secret role. You're a werewolf. Hopefully you're better at getting away with murder in a game than you are in real life. The game host instructs everyone to close their eyes, then tells the werewolves to open their eyes and identify each other. You lock eyes with April and Nico. You each choose a person to kill, and when it's time for everyone to open their eyes, 3 villagers are out, and everyone gets a chance to deduce who the werewolves might be.
You're not pathetic mortals.
I, the undefeatable Omen, will solve the conundrum of who is the wolf, that is, where and why. Let us begin with intense interrogation techniques. Werewolves are averse to silver bullets, correct? I may have a few in my pocket. Is that really necessary? I think a silver bullet would hurt anybody, to be honest. If you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. Are you a werewolf, April? Of course not, silly goose. Would a werewolf have this sweet, innocent face? How dare you accuse me? I'll kill you next in the game and in real life.
No, April, you dogged yourself.
Interesting choice of words. Who agrees that we should execute April? It's not me, I swear. Fuck you all. I'm not going down alone. Nico's a werewolf too.
Hey!
2 werewolves found in 1 round. I'm surely the greatest detective who has ever lived. Sorry, Nico. The repressed thoughts won today.
I forgive you. I'm sure our other werewolf friend can still win this for us. You have no choice but to try, because you're alone in this now. Next round, how will you convince everyone that you're not a werewolf? Same skateboard trick. Handcuff yourself to Omen. People who get handcuffed together always learn to overcome the differences and trust each other. Sneak over to Omen with a pair of handcuffs. Should you handcuff the right arm, or... oh, wait, yeah, right arm it is.
Damien, what fresh hell is this?
Ooh, smart! Obelix will never guess that Damien got so close to them because he's...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Sorry, gotta do my vocal warm-ups. Oh, I see. You wish to help me find a werewolf by invoking the buddy cop handcuff to the former criminal turned anti-hero trope. Excellent. I'm perfect for this role. But does that make you a cop? How can I trust you? All cops are
Let's
bastards.
go. I may be a bastard, but I know my detective work. For example, I think we should take out the fairy over there. She's got that shifty gaze that...
Say less.
Owen pulls out a knife and stabs the fairy in the eye. Omen, you're not supposed to actually kill people. It's just a game.
Which is one of the things I must learn through this character developing experience. You'll learn to loosen up a bit. I'll learn not to shoot people just because.
You spend the game working together with Omen and kill everyone else, and only kill a few IRL. Character growth.
You and I remain, Officer Damien. Does that mean we reign victorious?
No, Omen. Now I have to kill you, for I was the werewolf all along.
What? You bastard. You truly had me. It seems you were a real charismatic villain all along.
I'm gonna bring handcuffs to our next werewolf game if ever we have them.
What?
I'm gonna bring handcuffs to my next werewolf game. What a stupid fucking choice. It's so good. Celebrity. Pedro Pascal. Ada doesn't.
Avril Lavigne.
Okay. Player orders decided based on how mind-blowing it would be if Oz reveals they ended on a 2-day bender with the celebrity and now they just text regularly. I feel like Pedro Pascal wouldn't be too mind-blowing because she feels very down-to-earth, whereas Avril Lavigne is like disappeared from the face of the earth for a bit and now she's doing tours again.
Yeah. Well, I think she went to rehab for a while.
She also got divorced.
Yeah, that's true. Might not have been rehab. It might have just been her divorce.
I want a spicy hot dog.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, you're gonna go for Omen.
Yep.
You and Omen have a great game night. Play Settlers of Catan. Omen likes the conquest aspect and immediately goes for the largest army points. Classic. I know the game she's acquired 98 night cards. How? There aren't even that many night cards in the deck. You still win because Omen didn't bother building any settlements or cities. But she insists that her army overtakes your pathetic hippie commune, making her the true winner. Whatever floats her boat. It do be like that sometimes. That's crazy. You and Nico decide to visit an art museum. You surprised to learn Nico loves old paintings. They're full of drama, passion, even murder. You never thought about it, but a lot of paintings are kind of like anime. All exaggerated poses and oversized emotions. Nico tries imitating some of the famous ones, like The Last Supper, all 13 characters, and The Scream. Damn, you didn't even know they were this versatile. Good, The Mimic. Comic time!
Let's draw fire and stuff.
Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it! What trend from the early 2000s should come back already? Only need to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool. People actually seeking revenge, wearing pants, or delicious tobacco. Wearing pants is a wild one, by the way.
Right?
It's your strongest asset when on a first date. You taste like a...
No.
You taste like... What do you mean, no?
I don't like them. That's why I said no.
But a lot of people do.
Yeah, that's true.
Sexy.
You know
Fun.
what's funny is that second one actually goes with Oz very well.
Which one was it?
The Soulless Eyes.
Oh. Oz just looks sad and worried all the time. What do you mean?
Let's go here.
Did a workshop at the community zone. A renowned hairstylist is teaching the top 5 anime hairstyles to hide your bald spot. Thought the Sailor Moon fringe would look good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star shape takes the cake. It needs a metric ton of hair gel, but it really brings out your features. Man, you can't wait to be bald. Okay. Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers, but... Oh, I did this one. Okay. They have a hard time understanding what they are exactly. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of the revolving door. So, as they say, show, don't tell. You, April, and Zoe decided to take Omen to a VTuber modeling workshop.
Are you telling me these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power? The secret to creating a fan base is to know your niche and give people what they want. You can also make your avatar, like, very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyway. Huh, so lewdness is the secret ingredient. Then why are your avatars clothed? Twitch will wipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you'll only make once.
True.
What if I made mine fully clothed, but put a big handsome cock on their face? Does that count as too lewd?
Yes.
Probably. This is impossible. I give up on trying to understand this virtual nonsense. This is the revolving doors all over again. But I still want to exert control over strangers. Damien, you design an avatar for me. You often seek to impress me. I promise I'll be impressed if you succeed at this. Don't exploit Damien's obvious weakness. It's not nice. It's not exploiting his obvious weakness. It's encouraging his potential skills for our own enjoyment. Come on, I want to see a cool VTuber avatar. Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars.
Here's all she's got. Big Bird with a barbed baseball bat or Iron Mama?
I feel like this one's more Omen's League, but there is the Iron Maiden aspect to her character.
I'll tell you, the Big Bird, I think, gives you boldness.
A baseball playing ostrich is certainly different. The different is in good. Well, so you know how these creative things go. You can't judge something so subjective. This is objectively not good. Shut up, you two. Are you not a wed?
Odd.
It's a bit a what?
Odd.
Odd? Oh, odd. But you can see where I go like a wed.
Yeah.
But that's not what it is.
No.
Are you two not odd? It's a big bird with a baseball bat. Oh, I see. Maybe you don't get it because you're too dumb for this. Let me explain. It's fun because ostriches don't usually hold baseball bats. Got it?
I went to test out the new VTuber avatar. They have a great time, man. It finds an audience.
Look, I have a viewer. I told you this avatar was gold.
Ornithologists.
The thologists. Wow. Whoa. You don't see birds like this on Nature Channel. I bet they know a thing or two about third base. Huh. I guess there's a new audience for everything. You're done, April. Admit your defeat and surrender your channel to me. I am famous.
The ornithologist donates $30 to the stream, which Omen uses to treat you all to some fried chicken. You know what? Omen's happy and they bought you chicken. That's a win in my book. You lose 2 charm, but gain 2 boldness for choosing the bird with a weapon.
You sure it's my turn?
Okay. I want creativity. Decide to hit the hotel bar for a cocktail because you're classy like that. It's pity you don't know shit about cocktails. When the waiter comes in, you panic and order made-up cocktails like Twisted Torso, a Hug on the Hill, and a vacuum cleaner. What do you know? They have those cocktails. You proved your credentials as a cocktail connoisseur, and you totally got shit-faced thanks to your +2 creativity coming up with drink names. Afterward, you're chilling in the hotel room with your headphones on while April showers and Nico does Nico things. What Nico things, you ask? Nah, you weren't really paying attention, and now you're going to pay the price for that.
I'm done now. Don't mind the blood in the drain. I cut myself shaving as far as I know.
As far as you know.
As far as you know.
Gosh, April, you sure are famous. Your phone's been blowing up with DMs and emails the whole time you've been gone. It must be stressful, so I decided I'm going to help you by becoming your PR manager.
My what?
With a PR team handling your messages, you can spend your valuable famous time doing famous people things, like rehearsing for your dinner with the president.
Nico, I'm not famous enough to have... Never mind.
For the record, Nico keeps bringing that up. Like,
Yeah.
it never happened, but Nico keeps bringing that up.
You didn't reply to any of my messages, did you?
Of course not. I'm your manager, babes. Answering your messages is a task I delegated to your new secretary.
That's me.
It's a blanket.
Owen, did you use my phone? What I did is make your life a hell of a lot easier. You were suffering from many direct mails, a plague of them, one might say. I rectified this by responding to each DM with a death threat. Now everyone will be too frightened of you to bother you. No need to thank me. Oh, that's fine. This is fine. I'm ruined. I'll have to delete all my accounts, start all over again, change my name to June or September or something.
No.
No, I don't want another nuke identity. I spent so long coming up with this one.
Implying that she's got some kind of, like, witness protection going on.
Yeah.
Looks like it's up to you to save April's career and image. No pressure. Somehow convinced everyone this was all April's cat, who walked across her keyboard and typed all that stuff by accident. Pretend the death threats are just some sort of out-of-the-box guerrilla marketing. Nobody's any better suggestion, so off you go to the nearest pet shop. Hello, shopkeep! We were wondering if we could rent a cat. You want to rent a cat? I don't understand.
To rent something is to pay a reduced price for it, so that you may temporarily use it despite not having ownership. Hopes this helps. We need a cat that looks mischievous, the kind of cat that would walk all over your keyboard while you aren't looking and write out a death threat accidentally.
It also needs to look silly, like you can't help but forgive the cat for being a rascal. Like if you posted a pic of the cat and said, "Ah, Mr. Whiskers, causing trouble yet again," everyone would forgive the cat for sending death threats. Accidentally. You all pick out a suitably mischievous cat. A few social media posts, some bad scratches, and a trip to the flea doctor later, you're back to chilling at the hotel. Won't you miss Mr. Whiskers, April?
I don't think so.
He was only my pet for like 2 hours.
She puts a hand on Omen's shoulder.
Besides, I already have a grumpy cat in my life that hates monster kind and gets all over my keyboard when I'm not around. Oh, April. Why didn't you tell us you already have a cat? We could have saved so much time.
Oh, Omen. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 creativity. Mr. Whiskers would be proud. No. You fools. You foolish fools.
None of us is going to be us.
Edie!
You're walking around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee, looking for a bathroom.
Oh, for the record.
Look for a bathroom, quick. The bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms is that using them always ensures two-boldness. It's the main reason why people use them.
The way that it worked in Monster Prom 1.
Yeah. Some things never change. You, Omen, Doug, and April are roaming the con, unaware that you are about to be approached by a fearsome creature. A kid.
Not a kid. Hey, have any of you seen my mom? She'll be right back, but I haven't seen her in a while. Oh no, don't worry, buddy. You can hang out with us until she comes back, okay? Yeah, fine. Hey, you, tall lady.
Do you mean me what?
Lady! Hey, lady!
What? What the fuck do you want?
Made you look.
Wow. I don't think it's far-fetched to assume that this kid's mother left him behind on purpose.
No. Well, if this is the case of child abandonment, the con rulebook is clear. We have to find a place for him within 30 minutes or raise him until he's 18. Or until he dies, whichever comes first.
Darn, I don't have room to bury any more corpses in my backyard, so we better go with the get rid of him plan. Oh, come on, Damien, take the attention off of me to think of a way to ditch this kid. Use the kid to...
Back up bet in an illegal high-stakes poker game, then just lose, or lobby the government to lower the age of labor. If this kid can't be sent off to the mines, he'll become a more valuable asset. No. No. Okay, where are we even going to find a legal high-stakes poker game?
There's always an illegal high-stakes, an illegal poker game going on any place you go. You just have to open a door that looks like it shouldn't be open.
After opening several doors that just lead to janitor's closets and occupied restrooms, you finally stumbled upon an illegal high-stakes poker game. Hey, bro, long time no see. You want us to deal you in?
You must have me mistaken for some other girl who would probably slit your throats if you snitched on her, and not me.
Owen sits at the table. The dealer says bets start at $100.
Oh, how inconvenient. I don't have that specific amount. Can I back my bet with this child? It surely makes up the difference, right? That depends on how we measure the kid. Going by the joys of parenthood, it's priceless. Going by the current black market rates for organs, it's thousands of dollars at least. I mean, I don't know, Hong Kong. Works for me. I go all in.
Owen rolls a pair of dice. Oh man, I don't think this poker uses dice. It's a card game.
Oh darn, I made a mistake, therefore I lost. Well, goodbye.
So conveniently convincing. You all leave to get some sodas. The tough guys sit silently around the table staring at the kid. Are you guys my new dads now? You lose 2 smarts but gain 2 fun.
My turn?
Cursed. Oh no, I got too much of that. Find a stand in the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset's basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like, 2 charm good. Cons are a great place to buy all the merch you could ever want, but they're also filled with all the merch you could never want, like crappy fanzines.
skirt. Can I please interest any of you in buying a fanzine?
No thanks. Aw, let's buy one. She said, please. It'd be wrong for a ranger to ignore such a polite damsel in distress, in need. Which Red Ranger is this?
Mighty Morphin.
No.
No.
The colors are reversed. So actually, it might be Mighty Morphin, but the colors are reversed. So you might be right.
It's a later Mighty Morphin, though, not early Mighty Morphin. Yes, that's it. I need your help. I need to sell 20 of these fanzines before the end of the day, or I'll die.
You're already dead. What? No way!
What a predicament you find yourself in. Are you cursed?
No, I've seen this before. The mob wants to kidnap this woman's child, and they're threatening to kill the child if she doesn't sell 20 fanzines. We have to help her. What? No, she's obviously lying. She's never even mentioned this mob. Come on, Liam, we have to help her sell these zines. Think of the children.
Liam! Are you always telling me to redeem You are always telling me to redeem myself and shit. Here we have a chance to fight the mob, and you want to walk away? I must either fight evil or be evil. Your choice.
Okay, fine. I guess it'll be easier to sell 20 fanzines than to make you shut up.
Yay!
3 hours later. Damn, selling these zines isn't easy as I thought it would be.
Indeed, I've been reading them, and they are unfathomably bad. Perhaps the seller deserves to die at the hands of a cursed mob.
No, a good ranger never gives up. That kidnapped child is counting on us.
Let me see my phone.
You're with me, right, Oz? Let's go all in and think of a way to sell these zines. Post a recipe on a popular cooking blog on how to cook a delicious souffle with only eggs, butter, milk, flour, and 20 fanzines. Wear a fanzine is a hat and act so incredibly confident everyone will want to buy it. Okay, I remember this.
That's completely.
That is so incredibly stupid. Might be, but the beauty of it is that the recipe calls for all 20 zines, so we only need one person to fall for it. And didn't you teach me that the internet is a place where monster-kind stupidity reaches new lows that you never thought possible?
I'm sorry. Then you showed me a video of someone slapping a moose's butt for the meme. Only to immediately get kicked in the chest and die.
Ow.
It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, is that the video that spawned the moose slapping challenge? I guess you have a point. You post your recipe and wait a few minutes. Soon you find your mark. What up, chat? Your boy Riz is here to try the viral zine souffle recipe. Get the ingredients with me. You're seriously falling for this? Do you think the zine souffle will even taste good or be edible? Keku! I'm sure hope not.
It is Mighty Morphin.
But it's reversed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Plan to eat it later on stream, and if it's edible, it won't make for good content. Later, haters!
Hey!
What?
Check your chat. Whoa, Liam.
Keku.
You're right about the Denny's ends
How you
of the
doing?
internet.
Howdy do, Void. Welcome to the chat.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
What does Keku even mean? It's Kek with a W? Unfortunately. What if that guy died doing the moose slapping challenge? He was a ghost, actually.
Yeah.
Who knows? The important thing is that you sold all 20 zines and maybe saved a kidnapped child. You gain 20 plus 2 creativity and lose 2 charm. It's an emote? He does in fact use Twitch vocabulary. He is like the worst type of streamer out there. Feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out. That's you. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a red flag you can't let slide on a first date. They lack street smarts. They don't even own a single cow, reducing the chances of having tasty chalky milk whenever you want. Their appealing cooking skills are a lie, as they're being controlled by a rat under their hat, or they happen to live in the sewers, which probably affects their personal hygiene. Get some creativity.
Why is a front page so intimidating?
Why you haven't yet finished that big project you told everyone about? You want to fuck a lot of people first. An ancient curse. A creature living under your bed told you that you should wait. You don't want to be rude to the bed creature. Big Oil is pressuring you not to. They probably feel threatened by you, as they should. That feels like boldness because of the as they should. What is this? Charm! I don't need charm.
I do. Thank you.
Mug?
Yep.
Where is Mug?
What should we burn down next?
Oh, Hearthstone.
Oh, let's see. What should I work on? My smarts is pretty shitty. But I kind of want to keep that storyline going.
Then keep going up. Will that storyline? You attend an indie tabletop game showcase and get pulled into a Euro game based around the classic party game I Never Have I Ever. It's like the original game, but there are different points values assigned to the severity of your missions. There are also sudden death rules: a phone a friend, mechanic, and a robber somehow. 2 hours later, you decide that never have you ever played this game. Never will you ever play this game again. At least you gain 2 fun hearing the embarrassing things the other players admitted. Later, you sit down and play Wizards and Wyverns with Liam, Omen, April, and Nico.
Good day to you.
Good, everyone's here. Thank you all for agreeing to be part of my campaign. Mimic is dressed as Non. Prepare to enter my fantasy realm of Lestradia, which could be... Lestradia.
We've gotten a bunch of costumes for him this time.
Yeah, which could be the setting of my future novel, if this all goes well, but no pressure. I'll set the scene. You're in a tavern, looking for information on a warlock that you've heard is trying to cast a curse on this realm. What do you do? I think my cunning wizard, Wizzo Cunningham, would cunningly scan the tavern for any shady characters. I roll a 15 on my perception check. Wizzo spots some shady hooded figures playing dominoes in the corner of the room. Buddy, Void, if you stick around until we can get to the gallery, I got the... no, sorry. You don't even have to stick around. I got the ending that was tied to that picture I sent you. They look suspicious, almost as if they know something about... Oh, Wizzo loves dominoes. So do I. I'll join their game. Okay, you gonna talk to them too, as I was saying.
Did you say dominoes? Sorry, I had to check my phone, so I wasn't paying attention. But I love dominoes. As do I. I will destroy you all at this game within a game. Liam, what number must my mouth roll so that I may lay the most intimidating domino?
Hell if I know. W&W doesn't have any rules on how to play dominoes in campaign. Which means we can homebrew it ourselves. This is why I love TTRPGs. The only limit is your imagination. Your friends spend the next hour playing dominoes in W&W campaign. Liam's allowing it, but you can tell he's about to tear his man bun out. Poor guy. Maybe you should do something to get everyone refocused on his campaign. Roll sleight of hand to start eating the dominoes without your friends noticing, or accept that you can't unhook these idiots. Help Liam redesign his whole campaign to be experienced through high-stake domino matches. It's a win-win. Oh, really? Yeah, I got that ending. I think I was going for Zoe last time, so we did a plot line for her, but she's not showing up here because we didn't go for her, I guess. You are pure dexterity, pure stealth. Piece by piece, the whole domino set goes down your... I need to understand why the main characters in this have such a fixation on eating game pieces.
Right? Well, friends, I think the match is over. I'll play my double six domino.
You don't have it. In fact, you all suddenly notice you're missing almost all of your dominoes.
What? Where'd they go? I was about to win. Don't fuck with me, Liam, or I'll be playing dominoes with your teeth next.
Christ, April.
I mean, gee, I wonder where the dominoes are.
Smells sketchy. Liam, do I detect any domino-stealing magic in our midst? No, but with an Arcana roll of literally anything, you can sense evil magic rolling off these hooded figures you've been sitting with. Wait, evil magic, you say? Now I recall Liam saying something about an evil warlock. He must be the domino thief!
Then we shall vanquish the bastard and reclaim what is rightfully ours.
And we'll save the realm!
Sure, if there's time.
Your friends finally focus up and complete Liam's quest, eventually defeating the warlock. What an adventure!
That was cool.
That was fun! Especially the adventure part. Next time, Liam, you should consider skipping the dominoes and
I
go
would
straight
throttle
to the
her, my dude.
adventure.
I would kill her so bad.
Save.
Noted. Saved Liam's campaign, and all it took were some high stealth rolls and imaginary heartburn. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 creativity.
But there's too many options.
At least it was imaginary heartburn.
Yeah.
What's the time looking like? Pretty... Okay. I mean, I guess... I went for Nico. I want fun, but you took the fun. Okay. Call the lamp. You enter the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. We have already done this. Sometime later, you and Nico getting kebabs at a food truck when a little girl stops to compliment Nico's Astral Princess cosplay.
How did he get boobs?
He's a mimic.
Okay.
Also, stuff the bra, probably.
Probably.
Because those are the abs. Oh, thank you so much. Want to take a selfie together? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, cheese! Yay, we look so cute. You have a great day, okay? And remember to always believe in the power of friendship.
Yeah, how did you survive an entire conversation with that booger eater without making it cry?
Astral Princesses doesn't make anyone cry. Unless they're beautiful, happy tears over the power of good friends.
That brings up another question. What is this power of friendship thing you're always
Espousing.
espousing?
You're not saying it out. It's not power of friendship. It's power of friendship.
I don't think I'm capable of speaking with that many rainbows. Anyway, how do I harness its alleged friendship power? Could it power a generator? Perhaps a death ray?
No, silly baka. The power of friendship can't be exploited like that. It has to come from the strong bonds you feel with the people closest to you.
Okay, so it's sort of shared manual labor thing? What if I hired a bunch of minions, forced them to be friends, and made them power the death ray? Would that work?
You've got a funny feeling Omen won't let this go. You shouldn't help them make a death ray. What can the power of friendship do that would impress them? There's always testifying for your friend in court, even if they're definitively illegal. The power of friendship is a clean energy source. If we lobby for the government to fund friendship power plants, we could maybe reverse climate change. Thanks. Good point, Oz. There's no crime that a loyal friend can't bail you out of.
Oh, my. Then this power of friendship is useful too. Tool, indeed.
Yep, but hopefully we'll never have to use it. Cut to 36 hours later with Nico on the witness stand at the courthouse. So... I think that's a woman.
So just to reiterate, you're confirming that the defendant was with you last Thursday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., making it impossible for her to be at the crime scene where 3 victims were killed with a flail.
You betcha! Wink!
That's a real friend right there. Did you just wink and shoot finger guns at the defendant?
Maybe?
You know that lying under oath is a criminal offense, right?
I do now! But it doesn't matter, because I'm telling the truth. Omen didn't kill anyone. Wink!
I totally owe you one, Nico. Your Honor, this is highly suspicious.
I agree, but winking or finger gunning on the witness stand is not technically illegal, so I have to let it slide.
Exactly. Why do modern folk act like everything should be illegal? Winking, attacking strangers with a flail. Just let people live their lives, damn it.
And that's how women dodge a murder charge with the power of friendship. Be too boldness, too charm. Okay, fine.
Okay,
Sit down at the main stage and learn about your favorite art form, anime. Specifically, a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelist fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts. Afterward, you join Zoe Ullman in April to see a Q&A with one of the top 3D modelers in the game industry.
hello everybody, I'm Alicia Garcia, and I'm well known for 3D rendering the digestive system of every character in the Splash Kaboom franchise.
Well known, huh? Did she just say digestive systems?
Now, I know what you're thinking. Alice, how did you manage to create such realistic, full-functioning organs for my favorite video game characters? I most assuredly was not thinking that. Well, there were challenges for sure. I had to study how Splash Turbo Mode would affect the shape and properties of his digestive system. These are important questions. No, they're not. Also, since Splash acquires
Why is
other
such a killer? Sorry.
right, other characters' abilities by eating them, I had to design an unusually large esophagus for him.
Is this just like a fucking cross smash thing of a bunch of freaking games?
Your esophagus would never be able to handle eating an entire person. Mine handled it pretty well the other day when I ate a very big pizza, which definitely wasn't a living person.
April, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be the it clown.
There's actually a panel where she's, or one of the gallery photos where she's in the sewer, so I guess.
I can see you're eager to learn more about my process, so I'm going to open the floor to questions. Pick me! Pick me! Okay, let's start with you. I prepared a list of questions about my favorite characters, Pearl the Power Princess, if that's okay. Of course, I spent 60 full hours modeling Pearl's digestive system, so I'd be happy to answer any questions related to it. I think I'll pass my turn to my good friend Damien. I'm sure he has digestion-related questions of some sort.
You take the challenge. Ask a question about the digestive system that wows the audience and woos your friends. Splash moves hurt, he loses all his coins. Does this mean he somehow stores coins inside of him? Most importantly, which hole do they come out of? Or, I've heard you can read the future by reading the entrails of a sacrificed animal. Can you check my innards and tell me if my job interview next week will go well? Buddy, if you...
Well, when I was working on Splash Kadoom Adventure 4, I decided to take inspiration from real life. So I swallowed several coins and got hit by a car. I didn't learn much, so 3 months later, when I finally got out of the hospital, I looked for inspiration
I get it, it's the brain damage.
Yeah. I asked myself, what if the coins weren't literal coins?
Ah, yes! The coins are a metaphor. Splash is losing his value as a hero.
Liam, shut up. No, I actually realized metaphor is an insult to the craft. And that my question was dumb. The workings and byproduct of the digestive system were also literal. There was no place for emotions or nuance in the colon, only poop, and maybe coins too. So I swallowed a second stack of coins and got hit by another car to see if I could gain a new perspective. And this time it worked. Genius. Yeah, I gotta admire the work ethic.
Brain damage.
So to sum it up, yes, Splash does store coins inside of him. As for the hole it came out of, now I know, but I will take that answer to the grave.
I thought she had something in her ear. It's the snake holding a pen.
That was a great question. Here, take this.
She winks at you and throws you a golden coin. Everyone stares at you. Are they expecting you to eat the coin?
Hey, gang, I got a fun idea. Let's go to the bathroom and wash our hands 6 or 7 times.
Good idea. You gain 2 fun for learning some deep splash kaboom lore, but lose 2 smarts.
Dang.
You sure it's my turn?
Hashtag lore I didn't want to know in the first place.
Right?
Even though the smarts. What's left?
Lobby and merch hall.
Lobby's boldness. Control. Alright, gotcha shop, not the matcha. Gotcha. Oops.
Buff duck.
Afterwards, you, Nico, April, and Zoe head over to the work. Your super kawaii shift at the pop-up maid cafe. They better have costumes. Hey, look, Omen just walked in.
So, this is the maid cafe. I thought it would be cleaner. Like a princess? Or would you prefer to be called master?
The hairstyle, dude.
Right? Gender is a prison from which I have escaped. I would most like you to address me as your overlord.
Preach! Follow me, my overlord. I'll show you your seat. Hooray, everything's going pretty smoothly for once. Oh, wait, no. Looks like Omen's gotten drunk on power.
Nice job, idiot.
You call that a Sogo happy morning dance?
Sugoi.
Happy morning dance. I'm not happy at all. Do it better this time.
Yes, my overlord. For the top girls.
Here's your Omi rice, my lord. Let's say the magic words together. Moe
Moe kyun.
moi kyun. What's that spell supposed to make this dry, unseasoned omelet appetizing? Because it did not work. Bring me a medium rare prime rib steak and a chalice of orc's blood to drink.
You can't just... Everybody's sentient. You can't just take people's blood.
We don't serve that here. What you serve right now is me. Bring me a steak or I shall order someone to bring your corpse home to your mother. Hey, I can't help but notice Omen's being a bit much. They're being the fucking worst. I'd kill them if I thought I could get the blood stains out of this apron.
Oh my god. I love April a lot right now. Is there something we could do about them? I don't know how many more Sugoi Happy Morning twerks I have left in me. Twerks.
I'm leaning more towards April the more I get to know her.
It's wild. I love her concept. It's so stupid.
Right?
She's like a straight man, but like every other character, like all her emotions are not. It's peak fiction. That'd be for the best. If Omen ever wants to redeem themselves, and besides, they totally deserve some payback. How can you end their reign of terror? Maids have been subservient for too long. Call the maids to arms, ignite the hearts of your comrades, and start the long overdue maid revolution. Maid problems call for maid solutions. That sentence. Tell Omen that if they keep being a problem, they'll be having lunch in the maids' cafe's Iron Maiden. You bring out the Iron Maiden. It's horribly spiky on the inside, but it has an adorable frog motif on the outside.
Omen, this is your last chance to apologize to us and promise to be nicer from now on.
No deal.
Huh. You shall not make demands of me. Bring me my steak, you uppity underlings. Oh, we tried. Lock him up.
Not even in her regular form is she hesitating. You and your friends try to force Omen inside the Iron Maiden. It's a bit like forcing a cat to get in the bath. Dang, you think all these chains and spikes to make Omen less slippery.
Urgh, that's overlord to you.
Finally, you shove them in and lock the door shut. Now you can return to work in peace.
Let me out. Your overlord needs to pee. Not until you've learned your lesson.
I don't know, maybe we should let him out. Omen was locked up in an Iron Maiden for a long time. Putting them in another one might be traumatizing.
What? No, I don't care. I'll sleep in Iron Maiden. I still sleep in Iron Maiden sometimes. This is just a dick.
They are standing in an Iron Maiden, like, literally now.
Right? In that case, it's perfect response to your behavior. Have fun in there.
You, Nico, April, and Zoe work the rest of your shifts to the sound of Omen's muffled swearing and banging inside the Iron Maiden.
I think it's been long enough. Omen, are you ready to come out now? We made you some fresh Omi rice and a pika pika parfait. You can eat it if you promise to behave.
Look how sad Nico looks.
Fine.
That was
Claustrophobic.
That was claustrophobic. Sorry, I got distracted by what she was saying. But I must admit, I'm impressed. You all followed through on such a hardcore threat. You have my respect.
Wow, that was the closest Omen's ever come to acknowledging anyone as an equal. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm. Okay. Switching. Everybody choose a fictional character. Say your choice out loud to the other players before.
Viv.
Viv from Legends and Lattes?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna go with Sephiroth.
Okay.
Player orders decided based on how terrible it would be if the character was the one officiating your wedding.
Sephiroth, you win. Viv is a sweetie.
You say like before or after his mental break? Oh, this should be the end of the round, actually. Alright, Nico! Talk about shapeshifting. Oh, what about it? I don't know, how come you don't shapeshift? Isn't it like a mimic's main thing? Oh, right, yes, it totally is. Then is it that you can't? It's okay if you'd rather not talk about this. What? No, it's totally fine. Of course I could shapeshift. Then why don't you? Wouldn't it be good for cosplay and all that? I guess, but it'd feel like cheating, you know? I could just do... Oh, wow. But that's still fun. I'd much prefer to transform with acting and convincing cosplay. I see. Lol. When I'm not cosplaying, I do shapeshift sometime. Woof. It's like you're inside the mimic chest still, like... But, like, who I am out of cosplay, I mean, it feels like something that's in constant flux. Zoe!
Yeah.
There's no one thing that feels like it's 100% me 24/7. Yeah, I think I get it. Would you say shape and identity are fluid things to you? Exactly! I don't shapeshift that often because I just like this shape better than any others. At least for now. I like this shape too. It's a good one, isn't it? Who would have thought there was this much Nico's elusive shapeshifting? They talk about this topic a bit more. It's great to learn about this side of him.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. It's good stuff. Oh, wait. What? Okay, yeah.
The redemption arc program.
The redemption arc program. Liam well-crafted plan to torture me
Of
to
course
no
it was
end.
Liam's idea. I'm like 85% sure Liam's intention with the redemption arc program isn't torturing you.
Maybe, but still, to gather powerful villains and imprison them in meaningful meetings for us to discuss ethics and why murdering people is not good. You know what astonishes me even more than that, though?
Revolving doors?
Other than that hell-made contraption, it's the fact that according to my intel, Liam used to be a powerful evil lord that spread terror everywhere back when I was imprisoned. And now he, what, draws men kissing and yaps constantly about poetry and redemption?
Not just any men kissing. He draws the hypothetical cock of Helen of Troy. Alright?
Is that what... Is that...
What? Yeah.
Was redemption.
Yeah, but it's a typo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, does to someone? No way. I suspect the truth is that he got some severe food poisoning that might have caused brain damage. I'm currently investigating that possibility.
Tell me your findings.
Sure, and listen to this. Even after my continued attempts to murder him, he hasn't tried to imprison me. Instead, he's been taking care of me. He even has me, the one plotting his demise, living with him. All because he insists he wants to be with me as I go through my first steps of my redemption. Something must be very wrong with him.
Well, Omen, hearing all that, I'd say something must be very right with him.
Nonsense.
How do you say that you, with your unrivaled wits and unparalleled perceptiveness, have been capable of seeing how much he cares for you?
Well, I guess he's not that terrible. But if you ever tell him I said that, I will claw your organs out of your body.
Duly noted. You two keep talking about the torment that is living with Liam. Apparently Omen loves his cooking, although she phrases that sentiment quite differently, of course.
I don't know how well that
That's
went.
cute.
Yeah. Although last time I didn't get that conversation.
No, did you not get any conversation?
No, I didn't get a conversation like that.
That was weird.
Well,
All of a sudden...
you blocked me for a moment.
all of a sudden it's time for the last brainstorming session for your comic. Where did the time go? What's legal but should be illegal? Telling people Santa isn't real, getting a tattoo of someone else's mom. Please call someone else's mom. Stealing someone's identity, no, nothing. That is illegal though.
Yep.
Misusing internet slang. If you're not in on the joke, don't even try.
Underrated activities for a third date. Punching
Third date.
cherry trees until they blossom just right for you and your date. Practice for the test you gotta
Kiss.
pass to get your kissing license. Study contraptions. You'll look responsible, also hinting you that you wanna fuck. Read chapter 33.
A second volume? Hang on. What does that mean? What does it mean? Don't give me cookies. Such as about 710 years governor when he hears shouts announcing the arrival of enemy troops. Another one of the bloodless tricks. Servants suit Sancho in armor, which is so heavy and stiff he can barely move. When he tries to walk, he falls helplessly onto the floor. His islanders trample over him. Sancho curls up blindly in his armor. Soon hears shouts declaring victory. His servants take off his armor and he faints from shock and pain. When he wakes up, he saddles his donkey and announces his resignation. Rather be free and poor than a hungry and busy governor. Everybody bids him this. So basically, it's just humiliation, from my understanding, if that's the proper thing, because we never know with Google. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, I'm down in negative. Okay. Last day of the con. Well, we already know who I'm asking out. Hey, yo, Nico, you want to go bowling?
I'll try it. Probably gonna get rejected.
Nah, this is some pretty uneven stats.
Yeah.
Alright, let's. Finally, the art gang gathers around and put all the pieces together. First, the others. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. Is set to be the next harem sensation. Jacqueline is a humble country girl who moved. She's in Monster Road Trip, by the way. Moved to the big city in search of revenge. Little does she know that what she'll find is love. Due to fate and the precarious state of the economy, she'll end up sharing an apartment with several smoking hot roommates. The roommates all have one thing in common. None of them can resist Jacqueline's pumpkin spice latte. There's the buff, ever horny Morty, quiet, handsome Mamimi, seductive, breathtaking Milo, and many more. If this wasn't enough, Jacqueline will also struggle to get used to the urban life's most puzzling aspects. Knowledge that any person could be controlled by a rat under their hat. These are all characters in Monster Camp and Monster Prom, obviously.
Yeah.
Ah, poor Jacqueline. So many changes and so many suitors, but she can't decide who to reciprocate for one big reason. The creature living under her bed told her to wait. Only one thing is clear. There will be lots of kissing on the mouth. Milo, you're... Oh.
Milo, you're back. I thought you were still mad at me after I misused internet slang.
No. Jack, I could never be mad at you. Actually, there's something I've always wanted to tell you. Milo, you bastard! I heard you from the shower! We swore none of us would kill Jacqueline on the mouth until the cherry blossoms... The
Kill?
trees... Kiss, whatever. Cherry trees blossomed. Well, I realized maybe Jacqueline should have said that. Should have some say in that. And also, fuck you. My music girl.
Hey guys, what's happening out here?
To be continued.
I love it.
Morty. I never thought I'd see Morty in one of these things. Alright, we're asking... It would be an honor to party with you! We'll raid the festivities at sundown! Raid the festivities at sundown. Snack table, no one hit it! Okay. The after party was awesome. You and Nico partied harder than ever. In fact, you partied so hard that Patroclus, the party wizard, appeared to give you the hardest party award. Your mom would be so proud. Alright, well, I think that was a normal ending.
Okay.
That's
Yes, I
supposed to-
suppose I'm agreeable to going on a date with you. What is the protocol? Do I send you a calling card? Do I need to gain your elder's blessing?
Oh, Omen.
Are you not already betrothed, are you? You are not already betrothed, are you? I could kill your suitor. It would be an honor, in fact.
No, none of that stuff is required anymore. You can just be my date if you want.
Ah, how efficient.
I can actually.
Yeah, that's the... Okay.
Yeah, that's
After party was a dream come true. It was Omen's first time at a modern party, so you show her the ropes. Love the DJ and the open buffet, though there was a bit of an altercation when she tried to take an entire roast chicken for herself. But still, it was a wonderful night, and Omen genuinely appreciated you showing her this strange new world. And you're happy to do it, if it means she'll smile at you like that again. No secret endings, but...
We got 12 new outcomes.
So much to go.
Right?
That was MonsterCon, folks! I'm obviously going to be playing like a bunch of this on my own, because I love these games.
These games are great.
But that's going to be it. After these, yeah, I can't believe Jesse Connors, actually. I wonder if he was producer on the other games, too.
Possible.
Brian. Oh, man. No! I want to see the things we missed earlier. Like, the VAs?
Whoa.
I know I've heard of Brandon Robbie.
I didn't see the guy in blue before.
The guy in blue.
Yeah, there was a guy in a blue like genie-like outfit that was beside someone.
I want to see... No. I'm expecting to see like Nathan Sharp on one of the songs, but he's not there. Interesting. The Discord mod getting credited is really cool. I really like that, like, they're so, like, very enamored with their, like, with their fan base. Like, obviously the fan base is important for the game's health, but, like, they like to credit them as much as possible. I don't remember if they did it in other games, but in Monster Prom 1, believe it! Naruto up there. Lucky! That's a Saitama. There's Crash there.
I think they did credit the audiences in the other ones.
Well, it's because in Monster Monster Prom they had new genres twice. In Monster Prom 1 they had a fan art gallery.
Yeah.
And I don't remember or see it here, unfortunately, but I don't know where it would be.
It'd probably be added later on.
Nice. Credits. So his outfits. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a lot this run.
Well, yeah.
We also got new costumes for April.
Yeah.
Outfits.
Oh yeah, her undercover one made PJs. Zoe got new one too. Oh, the maid one I got?
Yeah, the maid.
There she is. Yeah, see? It's always been there. The freaking Garfield outfit. Yang Yang is her name.
Okay.
This interdimensional prince. Ah, there we go. We got a new wide one. The first wide one. This one was in the demo, so to be expected that it'd be early.
Yeah.
There's the successes. Oh, we don't need to change to do it every time with a new playable character in this one, at least.
Yeah.
So generally, it's just kind of like the same thing. Right. I love the Robbie's face. Did I win? I think part of what I like a lot about this is like these characters were all pretty tropey. Still very good for the way that they wrote them. Because, like, ideally in the first game, it didn't really matter how developed the characters were if you just made them funny the way they... The writers are just fucking amazing in this game, so let's put that to bed. But, like, they were all very tropey, and now they all kind of, like, because the game's been going on so long, they kind of all, like, developed a lot. Like,
yeah.
Zoe, with the comment she made on, like, being an interdimensional destructive being earlier was great.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go, Void. I know you're still here. Enjoy.
Even like
Why can't I get the comics up though? That's weird.
I guess we gotta find very specific comics. Like Zoe's mention makes sense, and like it goes with that. Even with Damien, like at one point I was like, oh, this is part of his character development when he was responding to stuff.
I wasn't sure if they wrote it unique to each character. I know that like Damien in Monster Camp, because he was one of the one of the 6 characters you could like romance, one of the main ones. He also had like it was incredibly focused on the fact that like he was trying to like control his anger instead of being as angry as he was in the original game.
Yeah.
So we don't really see him as much in Monster Road Trip, but like making him a playable character does make sense.
Yeah, it does. And also, like, you're also seeing, like, we found out, not only through the first game, but also through the second game, that he actually very much likes to do hairstyling. He likes doing the drag sort of stuff, and... Yeah,
painting his nails, too. Which, you know, all makes sense. Like, without going into stereotypes, his dads are gay, obviously. They're dads. Yeah. They're the 2 kings of hell.
So, like, he was raised with that openness.
Yeah. It sounds like it doesn't really matter to him like how people present their gender so much as like as they enjoy it, which is an interesting like development on like the I will kill everybody if they don't think I'm tough.
Yeah.
It's it feels, to draw a parallel, kind of like Kanji from like Persona, where like he was repressed a little bit because he thought that he was feminine, and to the point where he thought he was gay, and then it evolved into like, no, I just want to present things the way I do to people I care about, instead of like worrying about the way I come off. And the writing in Persona 4 kind of suffers from the fact that the writer is so very clearly like transphobic
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, or like anti-homophobic, like a little homophobic in the ways that you unfortunately expect from like that era, I guess. I don't even think I can say that. I don't think I can excuse him for it, actually, because you could be non-homophobic in games from the same era. But that's beyond the point. Like, the writing comes off as weirdly homophobic a lot of the times, and weirdly transphobic. A little less because it's not as like dwelled upon, but like, kanji isn't a perfect thing. Damien pulls it off a little better.
Yeah.
Because this game is even like rated LGBTQ friendly on Steam, if I recall correctly. Don't tell me, I'm buying it next. Possibly not. Who knew you could lose a con and then you won the con? Oh, okay. General Access is the first secret ending. Aspiring Artist is your first comic, and then that's not the right way to. This is when you lose. So we both got how to win and how to lose in the same go.
Okay.
I think. That's fine. I wonder how many achievements there are. 51. Sick. But that's gonna be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow morning with Banjo-Tooie. Possibly tomorrow night, I think. Did I might be lying. I need to see my schedule real quick. But yeah. I hope you folks enjoyed. We'll be back in the near future with some of this sexy stuff. Not the sexy stuff. Banjo. Peace out.
Bye.
Caught between the lines that we chose.
I was right. It's 9 a.m.